Good morning, everybody. How are we? Hope you're all well. It's very weird being back with you all. Um, Need to adjust everything. It is all very weird. The StreamYard stuff has changed as well. Oh, I think my mic needs to be up here somewhere. My StreamYard stuff has changed. Everything's changed. It's great to be back. It's nice to see everybody. So thank you for being here. Try to reset some stuff behind me. See some stuff. Got my new cap all to the corner, a bit too tight for me. I need to adjust it. So I've tried to recreate some stuff here, but it hasn't really worked yet. I need to really tidy stuff up again. But anyway, we're here. How are we this morning? I see a lot of people here. Hello, Guardian Hawk. How are you over there? Not too far from me. How are you, fella? Sarah P, how are you? Daffy Dill, good morning. Sally, Lou, how are you, Lou? Nice to see you back. Cheating Stacey, how are you? Dave, Boston Labourers Union, nice to see you as well, my friend. Hope you're well. There you go. If you'd like to support the channel, yes, absolutely. Never required, but always appreciated. Always a coffee or PayPal, always the best way. But if you like the stream, that's the best way to support. But yes, thank you, Sarah P. J Mark, hello, Madeline, how are you? Good morning to you as well. The Hacksters in here, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Let me just pin that so instead of mine. Let me just do that. Replace pin message. Right, so you're going to have to bear with me today because there's a lot of changes in behind the scenes with StreamYard. I'm really trying to get this right. But yeah, hope you are all gravy, baby. Hi, Larry. How are you? Right, hang on. Let me put the comments on the screen. So there you go. J-Mac, I love the background. J-Mac loves the background because... So Maria made me this. The balls all fell off, and there's a picture of me, J-Mac, and Colton there. That there. There's a few other things we'll go into as we go around. Hey, William, how are you, William Conway? What do you say? Oh no, I can't hear about change. No, they won't be hear about change. Just at the bottom here. I honestly, it's anyway. It doesn't matter. Hi, Christine. How are you, Fortunato? Anyway, we're here and we're going to be doing deep dive. Obviously, some of you on Facebook will know that there's a few trials we're going to look into. The first one is Madeline Soto, and I thought we'd do a deep dive. So I lost my balls. Yes, I did. So on the bottom right-hand corner, as I look at it, you can see the chat as well. So if people are on TV and stuff, no, hack, behave, right. So I'm sort of back streaming. I'm not going. First trial I'm going to be doing is a Stephan Sterns. Oh, sorry, Stephan Sterns, not Stephen Sterns. Trial. Hey Keith, how are you, fella? Nice to see you, brother. So that's the first we're doing. So I want to do a little bit of a deep dive. It's probably going to take like 3, 4, 5 days. Christine said, "Is this going to trial?" So I'm not sure if this one's going to go to trial or not. So just explain what I mean by that. There's 2 trials that Stephan Sterns is up for. One starts next Tuesday, the 22nd, and one starts in September. The one on the 22nd next week is the him being a sexual predator kind of stuff, which we'll go into right now. And the other one is a murder trial with death penalty, and that is in September. So I'm not going to talk too much about the murder trial one. Obviously, it's a part of it, but I'm going to concentrate on the other ones first. There is a chance that he may plead out of the first one. So, yeah, I may plead out of the first one. He may plead out of the first one, but he will not plead out of the other one. So, in any case, it doesn't matter because a lot of stuff we're going to be covering will lead on to the murder trial anyway. So it's fine. Morning, Chrissy. So yes, so that's the plan. I'm not going to drone on too much. I want to get into it. Hey, Mexi. Skits West Side Crime Show. Love that name. Morning, Skits. Morning, Mexi. So that's the purpose of it. So I know that some people, oh, there you go, Lou. You've been seeing it. Yes, there's a lot of people think I think he will as well. To be quite honest with you, but as I say, we're still going to cover it, and I still want to showcase it because of Madeline. She deserves, um, you know, some justice, as they say. So, a lot of people, some of you will know a lot about this case. Some of you will not know anything or very little. I've tried to condense it as much as possible, but it is going to take days upon days to do this. I'm trying to streamline it to like 3-hour streams, so that it's not too much. So we'll do one today, tomorrow, Thursday, possibly Friday, and then go from there. Hack, I'm worried about you. I do like the name skits. I do West Side Crime Show. There might be some stuff that people know we already might be like, oh, you've missed this, you've missed. It might be deliberate, it might not be, So I'm just trying to go through the process slowly but surely through it all. So bear with us if you do know a lot more than I'm showing right now. Morning, Lady Di. I need you to know. I know I'm back. I'm back now. So we're doing this for the rest of this week. Next week we might do another day of this. Then on Wednesday we got Brian Corberg's sentencing, which I'll cover. Thursday, I don't know yet. Depends on when this trial starts, if it starts at all. Yeah, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Short for Skittles. Nice. Only because I missed. I know things, but to be fair, not interested in this case, but only because I missed my family. There you go. Thank you. That's fair. That's fair. I'm interested in it because of obviously Madeline and also the death penalty at the end as well. So I'm not watching. I know you're not. That's fine, Erin. So we'll start off for those that don't know anything about this case. Let me put this up here. Look at these two. I love these two, Dennis and Brenda. So Madeline Soto. So this is Madeline. She's a 13-year-old girl from Kissimmee, Florida, and was reported missing on February 26th, 2024, and found dead on March the 1st, 2024. So obviously, rest in peace to Madeline, and that's why we're here, is justice for Madeline. And at this moment, I will take a moment of silence so that we can, think of Madeline for the next few seconds. Think of her life and think what she went through, and that we are here fighting for her. So if you grace me with a couple of seconds here, just so that we can have a moment of silence for Madeline. Okay. And I do that so that we, that's why we're here. So that's why we're here, is for her. So let me get the other one. Where is it gone? Bear with me. There we go. So this is Stephan Sterns. Stephan Sterns is currently in prison. He is accused of doing vile things to Madeline and also accused of murdering Madeline. So he was charged with the first-degree murder of Madeline Soto. Further charges were filed. That's why there's two trials. Is the murder trial and then the other trial, charges, the other trial. So, he was the boyfriend of Madeline's mother. This is Madeline's mother, Jennifer Soto. She's the mother of Madeline and the girlfriend of Stephan Sterns. So she plays a part in this as well. So just a very brief background, and then I'll go into more detail as we go around. So very brief. This was the case, and I got this from online. So this is not me typing this up. I just copied and pasted it. A brief summary is Madeline Soto, a 30-year-old girl from Kissimmee, Florida, was reported missing on February 26, 2024. And she's found dead on March 1st, 2024. Her mother's boyfriend, Stephan Sterns, was charged with first-degree murder. Disappearance. Soto disappeared on February 22nd, 2024. Staff of a middle school stated that she did not arrive that day on February 27th. So she's supposed to go to school and she did not arrive. The Orange County Sheriff's Office requested the public on information on her whereabouts. The investigation. A search for Soto was undertaken by the Orange County Sheriff's Office on February 28th. Soto's body was found in a wooded area on March 1st. The Kissimmee Police Department took over as it became a homicide investigation. The department released a report in August stating that Soto died of strangulation. Authorities found video evidence of Sterns discarding items into a dumpster on February 26th. Inside, they found Soto's backpack and school-issued laptop. Sterns' phone was put through a factory reset on February 26th. On February 28th, Sterns gave consent for police to search his phone. The sheriff's office, well, we'll get back to that. That plays a part in this case as well. The sheriff's office reported on February 29th that they had found pictures and videos of Sterns molesting Soto before her mother on his phone and Google Drive. I'm not sure what that means, sorry. I should have proofread this. Sterns requested for the evidence to be thrown out as he had not been acquitted with a search warrant. On June 10th, the Ninth Judicial Circuit Attorney's Office stated they would seek the death penalty. Sterns' attorney cited the 5th, 6th, 8th, and 14th Amendments to argue that the death penalty was a form of cruel and unusual punishment, and that's it. So you'll see here, Sterns requested that the evidence be thrown out, and that's the phone evidence for this, for the first trial, based on the pictures of the molestation and stuff like that. Because we'll cover it later on in the next few days anyway, because he's arguing that he didn't give consent to certain things. So yeah, we'll get into that. So we haven't heard anything about Maddie's mum for ages. What happened? I don't know, actually. I don't know. Hello, Sue. How are you? I've not heard. Right. So that's the first thing. That's just a brief, what do you call it? 30,000 foot viewpoint, do you know what I mean, of the case. This is, once you see all the evidence, like I can tell you now, I'm always the same, innocent unless proven guilty. With the first trial, he's guilty as they come because it's all evidence based off his phone. So he's done. That's why I and many other people think that he will plead, because he's got no defense. What's he going to say? Somebody else took all the photos of him. But anyway, do you know what I mean? He's been caught, do you know what I mean, doing all these things. So, right, let's get the next bit up. See, I've been organised. I've really organised all this stuff. I just need to find where I put everything. So, this is the filing. Is this the filing? Hang on. I'll be back 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm waiting for delivery, for CV delivery, so I might have to dart out, but it wasn't them, so it's fine. Okay, here we go. Right, this the thing. Yes, this is the thing. So these are separate to the murder charges. This is this. Oh shit. Right, you probably can't see this, but it's fine. You don't need to see it. Oh no, you can't see it probably. Right. So you see, these are all the charges. There goes the organization. These are all the charges: sexual battery, in a child under 12, lewd or lascivious molestation, lewd, all these things, unlawful possession of material depicting sexual performance by a child, 10 or more images. You see all these are all the charges that he is facing in his first trial. So 60 of them. Bear with me 2 seconds. Oh, my neighbours. I thought it was delivery. It's not. It's my neighbours. Anyway, so those are the 60 charges. So we'll go through some of them. These are very much. So you read, in the name and by authority of the state of Florida, Andrew Asher Bain, the state attorney of the Ninth Judicial Circuit, prosecuting for the state of Florida in Osceola County, by and through the undersigned designated assistant state attorney under oath, charges that Stephan Michael Sterns, a person 18 years of age or older, on or about the 19th day of June 2019, in said county and state, did, in violation of Florida Statute 794.011, brackets 2, commit a sexual battery upon a female identified as a person less than 12 years of age. You know, this is obviously Madeline for everything here, I believe. And furthermore, Stephan Michael Sterns, with his penis penetrating the mouth of a female identified as Madeline. Hey, Katie, how are you, my darling? Hi, Dennis, how are you? Dennis, this is my background. Hang on. I hope you like my background, Dennis. Hang on. Dennis and Brenda are very special to me, so they are my background for now. So I've got my Dunkin's coffee here as well, so Erin will be happy with that. So, right. So that's the first charge. Count 2, same thing. I'm not gonna read the first bits there. I might do the date. So the dates are different. So the second one is the 2nd day of July, person less than 12 years old, and furthermore, again, you know, the first one was the 19th day of June. This was the 2nd of July. His penis penetrated the mouth of a female identified as. I'm not going to say a name all the time, you know. Count 3 was on the 12th day of July. Stephan Sterns committed a sexual battery upon a female identified as a person less than 12 years of age, and furthermore thereof, Stephan Sterns with his penis penetrated or had union with the sexual organ of a female identified as. Fourth count happened on the 22nd day of July. That one was the 12th, 22nd day of July. Committed sexual battery with his penis penetrated the mouth of a female. Fifth count, 29th day of July 2022. So it started in 2019. This is 2022 now. Person less than 12 years old of age. He had his penis penetrated the mouth of a female under the age of 12. 2nd day of August 2022. Penetrated the mouth of a female under the age of 12 again. 2nd day of August 2022. Stephan Michael Sterns had his penis penetrated the anus of a female identified as under the age of 12, obviously. This is, you know, crude stuff, disgusting stuff. I understand people, but, you know, jeepers. 15th day of August. A person less than 12 years of age, furthermore, therefore, Stephan Michael Sterns with his penis penetrated the mouth of a female identified as. 14th day of June, so the following year, 2023. while in position of a familial or custodial authority with a female identified as a child 12 years of age or older, but younger than 18. So she'd obviously been older now. She would have been 12 or 13 at this point, I think. 12, 12 going on 13 now. Which means Jeepers 19. She would have been 9 years old. Fucking hell. Engaged in an act with constitutes sexual battery with a female identified as. In furthermore, therefore, Stephen Michael Sterns with his penis penetrated the mouth of female. Count 10. 8 was Aarons, thank you. This was in 19th day of June 2023. He had his penis penetrate the mouth of a female over the age of 12. This one was 23rd day of June. His penis penetrated the female genitals of a female over the age of 12, but less than 18. This was 26th day of June 2023. A child 12 years of age or older, but younger than 18. He had his penis penetrate the mouth of a female. Okay, this one was 29th day of June. Stephan Sterns with his finger penetrated the female genitals of a female, a 12-year-old. Count 14, fucking hell. Count 14. Charges from Stephen Michael Sterns, a person 18 years of age or older on about. So this one's an 18-year-old or over on the 19th of June 2019 said did in violation of Florida statute intentionally force or entice a female identified as, okay, so it's him, he's over 18, to touch the penis of Michael. So he instructed her to touch his penis in a lewd or lascivious manner. This was again 12. So this is when she was 8 years old. He again got her to touch his penis. So in 22nd July 2022, Stephen Michael Sterns with his tongue having union with the breast of a female 12-year-old girl. Hello, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. This one, count 17. 31st of July 2022. Steve Michael Sterns with his hand touched the buttocks of a female. 25th of July 2022. He got her to touch, with his penis, touch the clothing covering the sexual organ of a 12-year-old. Count 19. He intentionally touched a female, and in further in the form, Stephen Michael Sterns with his penis touched the breast of a female who's under the age of 18. This one is 21st day of March 2022. Michael Sterns used his finger to have union with the sexual organ of a female identified. Count 21. Right, this one's a little bit different. Right, so count 21 moves on to the 26th of day of February. He did in violation of Florida Statute 827.071 brackets 5 and 775.0847 brackets 2 and 3. Knowingly possess any photographs, motion pictures, exhibition, show, representation, image, data, computer depiction, or other presentation to wit, which is whole or in part. Stephen Michael Sterns knows to include any sexual conduct by a child, and in so doing possess 10 or more images of any form of child pornography, and the content of at least one image contains one or more of the following: a child who is younger than the age of 5, sadomos, I can't say that word, sadomasochistic. Sorry, people, I can't say that word. Abuse involving a child, um, sexual battery involving a child, sexual bestiality, fucking hell, bestiality involving a child, or any movie involving a child, regardless of length and regardless of whether the movie contains sound. Count 22. Is it the same? And do so possess 10 image? Yes. Same thing again. Count 23. The same. Count 24. The same. Count 25. The same. Count 26. The same. Count 27. The same. 28. The same. 29. The same. 30. The same. 31. The same. 32. The same. 33. The same. 34, the same. 35, the same. 36, these are all pictures and stuff, the same. 37, the same. 38, the same. 39, the same. 40, the same. 41, the same. Just different dates, these are, yeah, these are all the same. Yeah, that's the same. Oh, these are actually the same dates. They're all the same. These are all these. 52, 53. Yeah. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. That's everything, and it's been signed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, again, we're not jumping the gun, people. Again, that'll come up. There's a lot more, obviously, that comes. This, obviously, was 11th of March 2024. This is the start, remember. So there's obviously going to be a lot more as we go on. This is from the start. This is from the 11th day of March 2024. So yeah, it's, as I say, I'm all for innocent unless proven guilty. But they found all of that on his phone. All of it on his phone. All on his phone. There's no like sort of, Erin. I think there's a couple of meanings for a yes. Bestiality, a couple of meanings for a yes. So that just shows you we don't even have to murder stuff. This is just his first trial where he's probably going to plead. And this happened from when she was 8 years old, and she died when she was 13. So that's 5 years of hell that she had to go through. So yes, Lou's smacked it right here. Stephan Sterns was his own police department when he came to gathering evidence against himself. Thanks, Stephan Sterns. Yeah, this is why he will be guilty. This is why he probably will plead, because he's done that. His attorneys tried to get everything out, but it's been ruled no. Everything's coming in, so they got no defense, basically. So that's the charges. I know it's difficult, but that's what we're looking at. Spacey Stick says his Google Drive will have him in jail forever. He'll never see the light of day again. Also, other inmates will not be nice to him. He'll need to be in PC if he doesn't get a DP found guilty. Yes. He overdosed her with her meds, so she was out to him. I know, but it's the after effect, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? She would have felt everything, So how much pain was she in afterwards, I agree. He probably I'm not sure what the sanctions are, but he's in prison for life for that. It will be interesting to see what they do for plea deal, whether they include the murder trial as well with that, and he tries to get life without parole. But we'll see. We're jumping the gun. Anyway, no matter what happens, plea deal or not, I think this is a story that needs to be said because, Madeline deserves her name to be out there and remembered. All these disgusting things happen to her, but, and she's not, there's so much of this shit going on in the world that we just don't have a clue about. So we need to highlight these things. Right, so there's that. That's out the way. Let me go in now to, let me look at my Word document. Absolutely skits. Yes, species tasty animals, yes. I have that. Don't jump ahead. Hack can't help herself, but jumping ahead. Right. I got a Word document here, so I need to go in order here. Okay, go through the timeline from. Okay. This is the proper timeline. So let me get this up here now. Then we're going to the audio. Hack, don't you worry. I got it all lined up, my darling. Right. So let me. So this is an update that came in March 1st, 2025. Hello, Robin G. Hello, my darling. Hope you're well. So day one, February 26th is day one. Hello, Miss Cyrus Black. Madeline Soto was reported missing around 8 p.m. after Stephan Sterns, her mother's boyfriend, reportedly dropped her off near Hunters Creek Middle School. So he dropped her off. If you remember, the school then said she wasn't in school. So at 8 p.m. they reported her missing. Earlier that morning, Soto's mother was woken up when Sterns took the dog out for a walk, but she went back to sleep. She never saw Soto that morning. At some point during the day, Sterns told Soto's mother that he had factory reset his phone while trying to update it. Plans already in effect. Soto's mother went to the school around 4:30 to pick her daughter up, but she was told that Soto had never come to school that day, according to investigators. In addition, Soto's phone was left at home. While Soto had a tendency to run away, this was unusual for her. The Orange County Sheriff's issued a release day 2 to the public about Soto's disappearance, asking for information about her whereabouts. Hang on, which one do I go into next? Let me look at my Word document again. Okay, I've gone wrong way here. Hang on, I've gone too far. Which one do I play? Where's it gone? So this is the start. This is the search for Madeline Soto. Some videos for us.
Hello, Orange County Sheriff's Office.
Deputies go door to door in search of missing 13-year-old Madeline Soto.
Hi, have you seen this child? No.
She's been missing yesterday since 8:30 a.m. in the morning.
I have not seen her.
Less than a week later, authorities found Soto's body in these woods just outside St. Cloud. Investigators say the 13-year-old had been sexually molested and then strangled to death by her mother's boyfriend, Stephan Sterns. In this video series, we'll show you how law enforcement investigated the teenager's disappearance, and you'll see what prosecutors are doing to seek justice for Madeline.
Do you need police, fire, or medical?
Police possibly reporting a missing child.
On February 26, deputies were called to this office near Soto's school where a relative happens to work.
Hey there.
Hey there. What's going on?
So my daughter was dropped off close to school this morning, but never made it.
Here they met Soto's mother, Jennifer, and Jennifer's boyfriend, Stephan Sterns.
Didn't make it to school.
Didn't make it to school. I went to pick her up from school today,
Okay.
and she never came out. I got an email from the school saying she was absent, but I also messaged her teacher, and he looked at her entire attendance today and saw that she was completely not at school today either.
Okay.
So she never made it.
The couple told deputies what Madeline had been wearing.
Green hoodie,
Green hoodie.
white Crocs,
White Crocs.
either blue or black pants.
I think black shorts.
Black shorts?
Yeah.
Black shorts. Okay. And when was the last time you seen her? Do you know around what time?
Around 8:30, 8:40 when we dropped her off.
Although you heard Sterns say we dropped her off, he and Jennifer Soto later told investigators that Sterns was by himself when he brought Madeline to school. Sterns says the 13-year-old was embarrassed of his car and wanted to be dropped off right here, a few blocks away from Hunters Creek Middle School and right across the street from a church.
So it's like around where these communities were,
Okay.
and it's just like in this picture.
That night, Sterns showed deputies the spot where he says Madeline got out of his car, a silver Lincoln MKZ.
When I left her, she was on the other side of the street, rummaging through her backpack and just kind of moving towards the school area, so it looked normal.
It's going to be hard to tell whether she went left or right.
A sheriff's K9 was brought out and given some of Madeline's clothing to sniff in hopes of tracking where she might have gone.
I don't know if she was trying to walk back home on her own or if she was trying to go to her friend's house.
But after 15 minutes of searching, the K9 was unable to pick up Madeline's scent.
So weird. I'm going to find people, bro. It's your job. Literally your only job. Finding people.
At the nearby church, a deputy viewed surveillance video that showed a girl being dropped off that morning.
Wait, there's a person getting out of the car.
Due to privacy laws, authorities have put a black box over the computer monitor so we cannot see the video ourselves. But detectives later showed it to Madeline's mother, Jennifer Soto.
I mean, the quality's terrible.
She could not say whether the video showed her daughter or Sterns' silver Lincoln.
Does that look familiar at all?
No.
You don't know that anywhere?
I don't know that.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Detectives questioned Madeline's friends at Hunters Creek Middle School.
She had never told me about anything about her running away other than her saying if she were to run away, she'd go into the woods.
But they did not know where the 13-year-old might be.
What can I do for you?
We're here regarding a missing juvenile. She's been missing since a missing juvenile.
Deputies canvassing nearby neighborhoods could not find any witnesses.
Hello, have you seen this girl?
No.
Madeline celebrated her 13th birthday with relatives the night before she vanished. Her mom, Jennifer, was at work and did not attend the party, but says she caught up with Madeline at the condo they shared with Sterns.
So you last saw her Sunday night about what time?
I would say 11 p.m. before she went to bed.
And you were here at home? Gotcha. And where did she go to bed? Was she in her room, your room, or something else?
We were all going to sleep together in the same bed, but I needed some good sleep. I got a new job recently. I haven't been well rested. I needed some sleep. So I asked, hey, can you guys go to the guest bedroom upstairs?
These crime scene photos show that guest bedroom, which has one bed in the corner and locks on the door. Sterns told police he and Madeline went to sleep here and then got up early the next morning for school.
Woke up around 7:15, somewhere around there, which is an early start for us, but we had talked about getting McDonald's breakfast beforehand, so we wanted to make good time. We did make good time. We got out the door maybe 7:30ish, 7:45ish maybe. Got over to that area. She was asleep in the car most of the time, just snoozing until we got there.
When they got to this McDonald's, Sterns told detectives that Madeline was no longer hungry. So he says he continued down the road to Hunters Creek Middle School, about a mile away from here. After dropping Madeline off at school, Sterns says he went to a vape shop across town and then back to the condo. Next on Justice for Madeline, we'll take you room by room inside that condo. You'll hear Jennifer Soto describe her family's sleeping arrangements, and we'll show you why detectives believe someone was secretly taking photographs underneath one of the bedroom doors.
Okay, so that one's that one. I'm skipping some. I'm not playing everything, obviously, but I'm trying to give it a flavour of stuff, of the build up to everything. There will be other videos out there as well. I'm going to play a string of them now, but there will be other videos. You might think, oh, you missed that one. Yeah, well, I can't play everything, but I'm trying to give you the gist of everything. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Hello, lovely. Nice to see you, darling. Hope you're well. We'll get to the housing stuff now, but this is when they spoke to Channel 9. So here we go. Yes, Robin G. He suppressed it, so that's why we think he might take a plea deal for this one. So, hang on, just let me share this. So here we go. So this is an interview they did, obviously, very early on when she went missing. So I think it's quite interesting to watch their reactions on this as well.
So the first question is if I can have your first, your last name, and spell them both out for me.
Okay. Jennifer Soto, JENNIFERSOTO.
Mother.
Mother.
Jennifer, tell me how you feeling right now.
I feel like I can't breathe. All I keep thinking about is, where is she? Is she safe? Is she okay? But we're all a wreck. My entire family is a mess. We're just so worried.
When did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing. We had dropped her off close to the school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way. Sorry.
What's that? What was that? Well, from there, I don't understand what the noise was there. But yeah, Josie, they said earlier before he came in, they celebrated her 13th birthday the day before she went missing. So, yeah. That's weird, that noise. Parrot, is that a parrot? Yeah, really, wow.
That should be it. Sorry about that.
Okay.
We dropped her off at school, close to school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way. I'm not sure what I'm allowed.
Well, hang on. What did you just say?
I'm not sure what I'm allowed to. I'm not sure what I'm.
Oh, motherfucker. Hello, Mama Ames. Hello. It was a feeder for the dog. Oh, okay. Thank you. Hang on, I'll go back here a second.
School, close to school. We dropped her off at school, close to school.
We dropped her off at school, close to school. No, you didn't.
That should be it. Sorry about that. We dropped her off at school, close to school.
Yeah, why does she keep saying we? Because he said the same when the police came, we. And she just said as well, we. No, you never. She was in bed. She was sleeping. She never saw her go. Also, how did she know that? I thought that she was in bed and didn't see her leave. So how does she know that she's wearing black shorts? That's weird to me how she knows that, because she told police she was wearing black shorts. He said she was wearing black or something, a grey or some other colour pants, and she goes, "No, it was black shorts." How do you know that? If you were in bed at 9:30, how do you know that? That's weird to me. Oh, that's weird how she knows that bit, and then still says we as well, but. I don't think she was with him, but I think she knows a bit more. But
School. She wanted to walk the rest of the way. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to share.
You share whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I know you had conversations with detectives. Not sure what that conversation is, but whichever you feel comfortable sharing, that will put the awareness out there.
Yeah, she was spotted walking by the church, by the middle school, on the cameras. They saw her hang out in the parking lot for a little bit and then get up and leave. They didn't see a vehicle or anything else. They just saw her walk away around 9 a.m. heading towards the school, but she never made it.
What has the school said? Have you been in contact with the school?
Yes, that they're doing everything they can. They've given me all their resources. The principals called me. They've looked at their cameras. I don't think they've caught anything on the cameras that's too far away from the sidewalk. Everything is too grainy, so they can't see specific faces. But they've looked. I'm just waiting to hear anything else from them.
Is this normal behavior?
Not
to
at all.
just not show up or call or text or anything?
Not at all, no. She, from time to time, she will leave her cell phone at home accidentally, and that's actually what happened yesterday. She left her phone at home. She went to school. But that happens from time to time. She's got ADHD, her memory. She's very forgetful. So, yeah, there's no way to track her right now because the detectives now have her phone.
So this video, I'm not sure where it is, but she said that she, as her mother said, she couldn't make out if it was her or if it was the car and stuff. But there is video, or did they guess it was Madeline? But I don't know if it was at the church. I don't care how guilty makes me look. I am not talking to anyone if some shit goes down in my house. Talk to my lawyer. Yeah, that's a very good advice. Talk to your lawyer and go through his lawyer so we can do everything above board. If you've not seen the star of this, Josie, he's guilty as fuck for the first trial. Go back and look at it, everything that he's got, they found on his phone. Yeah, but at this point, they didn't know about any of that stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it is heartbreaking, lovely. She's very medicated here. Whether that's a regular thing or not, I don't know. It was someone else, was it? Okay, thank you. There was a video. You just didn't know who it was. There you go. Thank you, Keith. Right, here we go.
But this isn't normal behavior now.
What was the last thing, I guess, the conversation that you two had, you and your daughter?
We spoke about her birthday party. She had a birthday party on Sunday. She had a great time. I couldn't make it because I was working. But she had an amazing time. She was so happy with all her gifts. I told her good night, and yeah, that was it. I wasn't the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner.
So she confirms there, I wasn't the one that took him to school, that was my partner. Okay.
13?
She's 13 years old. Yes.
13, Madeline?
Madeline.
Madeline. What are you thinking right now?
In my heart, I feel like somebody took her. This isn't like her to just pick up and run away, or just not go to school. I don't know what to think.
Friends, the friends' parents, you've contacted and went through every single person?
Everyone that we know that she knows, we've contacted them all, reached out to them. The parents have gone out to search and look for her as well. And we haven't come up with anything yet.
I've seen a lot of posts on Facebook, Hunters Creek, rants and raves and what have you. Did people say that they were going to conduct some type of like search party or anything?
Now, I will say this though, right? Josie's right here. Normally, as a good jury, you wait for all the evidence. But obviously, what we now know from the first half an hour of this stream is we've seen all the evidence. It all came from his phone. And it's disgusting what they found. So yeah, there is no defense. I mean, this is why I think he's going to take a plea. There's no defense. He's got no defense whatsoever. I'm not talking about murders. He probably has a defense for the murder one, but he has no defense. They found him molesting a child on his phone. So this one's a tough one. Do you know what I mean? So, but in normal circumstances, Josie's absolutely right. Should never judge a book by its cover. But on this one, obviously we know a lot more for the first one. The murder trial's a little bit different. It was her birthday, people. It was her birthday. They had a birthday party the night before, as Erin says. That her mother Josie should go back. It's sort of 60 charges. It's file. All from his phone. They tried to get it all thrown out, but the judge said no, it's coming in. So he's fucked, So, and he started when she was 8 years old. He started molesting her when she was 8. So, So birthday. She didn't even go to her daughter's birthday party. I know she was working, but you'd think the mother would go to a birthday party. I don't know any mother that wouldn't go to a child's birthday party, or you'd arrange it around. So he recorded it all, but if you remember, he dropped so for those just coming in, he dropped Madeline off 2 blocks from the school outside the church. He says he comes back and he tells his girlfriend, this one here, that he reset his phone. He wiped his phone and reset it. Why would you go and say that to somebody? He thought that he could wipe off all the evidence, basically, off his phone. That's what he tried to do. But obviously, it's in the cloud, you dummy. So you can wipe your phone, but it's in the cloud. Unless you wiped it off the cloud, which he obviously didn't do. So, yeah, but again, that doesn't sit right. Your mother, no matter what, you'd always be there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Right. Let's get back to this.
A lot of people have asked me to volunteer, like if there is one, if they can do one. I have people passing out flyers, going to every store in that vicinity, gas station, church. I think people were being stopped in the street this morning in front of the school to see if they've seen anything, if they've heard anything. My family they're going all out right now. Yeah.
I know as a mother, a lot is going on in your brain.
So much
to bring her back home. What have the law enforcement told you that you are able to share?
I mean, that they're doing the best they can. They've had detectives come out, interview us. They took a piece of her clothing for the canine dog to see if they can sniff her out. I'm not sure when that's being done.
Do you have any inkling where she possibly could be? Like if you would say, okay, last time I went to work and came back, she was at James' house or Sabrina's house, and maybe I forgot to check that house, or she played at this park one week and maybe she went back there or something like that.
We've looked everywhere we could have thought, and anywhere she would have been. She would have known to wait for me at the school. But we did check where if she could have walked. My mom's office is close to the school. We checked there. We checked the walking paths that she could have taken. We've checked all of her friend's house. I think we've checked everywhere I could think of, honestly.
What do you think? Oh gosh, I just had it tip of my tongue. What was she wearing?
She was last seen wearing a green hoodie, black shorts, white Crocs, a black JanSport backpack with gray hibiscus flowers on it.
And you said this is not like her.
Not at all.
To run away, an argument, anything like that to provoke her?
She's never done anything like this, no. And we haven't had any arguments recently to have this outcome.
What school?
Hunters Creek Middle School.
Tom, any questions?
No.
Is there anything that you think our viewers would need to know about the way you're feeling, the way the family's feeling, Madeline?
We are desperate for any answers, anything that you could do to help. I'm here for it. Just please, if you see my daughter, just please bring her home. I just hope you're okay, Maddie. I hope you're safe. I hope you're not hurt. I just hope she's okay.
When did you notice that she was missing? Because this was at the beginning of the morning.
She got dropped off in the morning. We did not notice until after school pickup at 4 o'clock when I went to go pick her up, and she wasn't at school.
So we're going in 24 hours now.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No word. No text message. No messages anywhere from her. I've looked at all her social medias. I've looked at all her games she could have played with. Any app. No weird conversations. Nothing strange. Everything was conversations with just normal friends or us.
She knows how to get home by herself, as if, like, let's just say, to take a bus or an Uber or something like that. She would know how to get home alone, correct?
I'm not sure. I don't know if she would know how to get home. Maybe, I'm thinking if someone got in the car with her and if she pointed the way, what roads, she probably could figure out how to get, but like, does she know her full address? I don't think she does.
Which would give me it just puts in my brain that she always comes home with someone.
She always comes home with me.
There's no need for her to really learn. Okay. And you said no, Tom? I think that was everything. All right, the first question is if I can get your first and last name and spell them both out for me.
Stephan Sterns, Stephan Sterns.
All right, so Stephan, you seem very emotional right now. Explain to us.
Well, if you just killed somebody, you might be emotional because you might be thinking, "Oh shit, what have I done? Look at the full-scale investigation right now. I'm fucked." Yes, you are, mofo.
I dropped her off. Everything looked fine when I drove away. It's the last time we saw her.
What were the conversations that y'all had in the car when you dropped her off?
Not much. She was asleep for most of the way. Told her have a good day at school when she got out, and I love her. She said, thanks, love you too. That was it.
And so, where do you think she could possibly be? I mean, this isn't, as I was told, this isn't normal behavior.
This is not normal behavior. She's not the type that would just run off. We don't know where she can be, and we're scared. We just want her home.
Are you, in a sense, blaming yourself?
It's hard not to.
Why?
I dropped her off early. I could have waited longer. She looked okay. She was walking towards the school when I saw her. It was like any other day, so I went on with my day. It's hard not to blame myself.
What has the conversation been with Jen since?
She's been a lot stronger than me. She's been holding it together really well. But it just keeps coming in waves. Just the reality keeps hitting. We don't know where she is. We don't know if she's safe. We're just scared. We just want her home.
Have you, like, literally put boots on the ground, went out?
Yeah, I even went out with the cops where I had dropped her off. And we looked all up and down the road, all along the communities, and there was nothing helpful. None of the cameras were in the street. Nothing, which in 2024 was surprising. The church across the street had some cameras, and they mentioned seeing her waiting around in the parking lot for a while before moving on, and that was it. But it was grainy. It was grainy footage, and not much else.
Does it seem like she walked west, east?
They said in the direction of the school. I'm not sure what that is.
What was the language? Not language verbally, language, body language. When you dropped her off, did she seem happy? Was she like, I'm going to meet my friends?
Happy. She got a happy weekend. She just turned 13. She had her 13th birthday party. She was happy that we were all together here, and she was just very happy. She was a happy kid. She's very sweet. She's a very sweet girl. She brings a lot of joy to us, and we just not knowing.
So the unknown is killing you.
Yeah, it's like our whole world is upside down. Not feeling her presence here is. Sorry. It's hard.
I know you're fine. Don't need to apologize. What do you want our viewers to know when they see this?
She's a sweetheart. She's a very sweet, kind girl. Just please be nice to her. Bring her home if you find her. Tell her that we love her. Wherever she is, I hope she's okay.
I mean, if someone were to come in contact with her and you gave me her diagnoses, would it be easy to approach her without any like agitation or anything?
Yeah. She's a good kid. She's a good kid.
If you can sum up in one complete sentence, waking up, getting ready to drop her off at school, dropping her off at school, to now speaking to me after talking to the police about her being missing for over 24 hours right now. In one complete sentence, what would that be?
A living nightmare. It's a living nightmare. Day started off like any other. I just want to wake up. You just get hit with waves of the reality. Just it's setting in. As soon as it got dark last night, we started falling apart because we knew it wasn't going to come to an end. And now we're going on 24 hours and still nothing. Just conflicting reports here and there. People say they see this or that. None of it's conclusive and none of it's helpful. We just want our baby girl back.
Tom, any questions?
No, I'm good.
Thank you.
I mean, knowing what we know now, do you know what I mean? Whew, what an actor. So there's something here. I did not know this, and obviously the Hackster was in the weeds, as she always is. So local law enforcement had showed the mother a pic of his Google Drive right before this, I believe. So are you saying that, Hack, that I believe you're saying that before she did the interview, the police had shown her his Google Drive with all the molestation and stuff on it? Is that because if that's the case, then that explains her interview a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because I'd be in bits as well if I have to compose myself to give an interview. Police probably told her, do not mention about this at all. You have to keep yourself composed. I'd be in bits as well. Was she involved or knew he did it? So am I. I'm new as well, Dave. That's great, Dave. I'm totally new, so it's fine. He didn't realize he's behaving there like he knew she was dead. Very good spot, Lou. This is why you're the psych. This isn't really a new case. No, but it's new to a lot of us. It's new to me. I knew about it, but I didn't know about it, if you know what I mean. There you go. Hey, Maria. Here she is. So Maria made this for me. The alternate corner boss. So you can blame her for all the balls being missing. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for this. Talented lady. I hope you're well. So they showed her one pic before the interview. Okay. That explains a little bit then. You should try it sometime, the weeds. Good morning, Kayleen. Hello, my darling. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, my darling. Yeah, it's just all weird, but when you know some things, I don't know, like the psyche is, you don't know how people react, you know. That's cool, Maria. Erin Hack says she sucks. There you go. And Lou knows her stuff. She must have worked very, very hard to stay in denial about the essay of her daughter by... Yeah, I mean, it's bizarre, do you know what I mean? Because I imagine law enforcement showed her a picture and said, look, you cannot tell him that you know, but we also need you to go and do this interview. So I know a lot of people saying she's involved, whatever. I don't know. I'm not got to that stage yet, but that explains a little bit of her reaction. Spot through wrong. If the police show me even one pic, I go after him. Do you know what? I call bullshit. The reason being is, if they told you you can't say nothing, right, J-Mac, because it will put your son or daughter in danger, you wouldn't, because you'd have to compose yourself. Because they're probably saying to her, and I'm paraphrasing here, that you can't do anything reactionary because we want him to lead us to the body or to her. So don't do anything to destroy that. Obviously, our natural instinct is we want to destroy that person. But if your son and daughter's in their hands, I don't know. I think you would have composed yourself. Afterwards, you probably would have beaten the shit into him. But in that moment, I think you've got to take a deep breath and then just gone, right, I can't. Right. I don't know. I'm just being devil's advocate on that one. Hey Dana, how are you, fella? Hope you're well, bud. Right, let's see the next one then, right? So we are getting some fill-ins here from people. You know, I thought her interview was very weird, but now I'm understanding that she saw the picture. I can maybe understand why she was a bit weird. Right, next one. This is Madeline Soto's home. Lou says, I would not like to be in JS's shoes. Whether she knew or not, she should have known. Yes, she should have known. Your children is everything. No, I guess you're right. If I had to keep my cool for this, yes, you would. That's what I mean. You would. Our natural instinct would be we want to kill that person, but you have to. You know, yeah, because many people say the same. Like I don't know. I've not been in that situation, thankfully, but yeah. How am I number 4 in the chart? Yeah, what's his number things? I don't see it, so I don't know what it is. Who's number 1? I don't know who's number 1. Right, here we go. This is a close look at Madeline Soto's. Skits first. But home and what investigators found there. So this is a closer look at the home and what they found in the 5-minute video. So.
13-year-old Madeline Soto lived in this condominium with her mom, Jennifer.
Hello.
Her mom's boyfriend, Stephan Sterns, occasionally stayed here too. These photographs taken by crime scene investigators show the place where prosecutors say Sterns sexually molested the teen and then murdered her.
Very loving. Very loving. This girl knows nothing but love here in this house. She hardly ever hears the word no. Double-edged sword that is.
The condo here at Venetian Bay Villages in Kissimmee is owned by Madeline Soto's grandfather. Court records indicate he rented out rooms in his condo to Madeline's mother, as well as at least 2 other tenants. Prosecutors believe evidence found inside that condo will help them bring justice for Madeline. When you enter the condo, the kitchen is on the left. On the right is the living room. In the living room, behind that divider wall, was Madeline's makeshift bedroom, which had a desk, a dresser, and a TV. Although there's also a bed, Jennifer Soto told detectives her daughter would not spend the night here.
She'll hang out there during the day, but she never sleeps there. She always sleeps with me, and then the rare occasion upstairs. But most of the time, it's with me.
This is Jennifer Soto.
Right, hang on. When she says that, maybe I missed this. I don't know. But when she says that she always comes up to sleep with me, is that Stephan Sterns in bed with them then? I don't. That's puzzling. Was he there as well, or did she do it in order to feel safe? She said us before, okay. Just something to pick up on. Because if he didn't and he got kicked out, then that would make sense. Maybe she felt safer because he used to creep into her room or something, so he wanted to be with. But if he was also there, or maybe he forced it. I mean, I'm speculating everything, Yes, they would all 3 sleep in the king-size bed in Mum's room. Jeez. Okay. That was probably...
Soto's bedroom, located on the 1st floor. Jennifer Soto told detectives she often shared the room with her daughter and her boyfriend.
A lot of
You see, I should have fucking just let it play. But yeah.
times we will sleep together in the king-size bed, all 3 of us.
But Jennifer Soto says she would occasionally send her daughter upstairs to sleep in a guest bedroom with Sterns. That room has 1 bed in the corner and locks on the door. This is where Sterns reportedly spent the night with Madeline just before she was reported missing.
Is it normal for both of them to sleep in the same room? Sometimes. When I really need a good night's sleep, I will send them upstairs.
2 additional bedrooms rented out by other tenants are also upstairs. Detectives say they found nude photographs of one of those tenants on Sterns' cell phone. According to investigators, Sterns had placed his phone under the tenant's door, similar to this, and snapped images of the naked woman in her bedroom. Detectives say Sterns' phone also contained images of him sexually molesting Madeline. According to authorities, bedding from Madeline's makeshift room downstairs can be seen in the background of those molestation videos. Detectives say this pair of men's boxer shorts found in a laundry basket in Madeline's room also appear in the sex abuse images. Crime scene investigators collected this notebook, which has sexually explicit drawings that are sketched on the same paper as algebra equations.
On Sunday night, y'all went to bed around 11, and the reason that you sent her upstairs with Stephan was because you had work in the morning, was it? Or you just started a new job?
I just started a new job and I haven't been sleeping well. I take psychiatric meds every night for my bipolar disorder, and if I don't take them the right way, eat, and go to sleep on time,
they don't work.
Sunday I was not myself, so I asked them, like, hey, I need to be medicated, I need to sleep. Can you take care of the morning duties so I can go and sleep?
According to investigators, Jennifer Soto sent a text message to Sterns at 11:39 that read, "Make sure she goes to bed right now." About a minute later, Sterns replied, "She's built her nest and she's settling in now."
What time did you wake up? I'm going to say around 8 o'clock in the morning. Stephan came into the room.
When Jennifer Soto woke up, she says she thought Madeline might still be in the condo.
I heard noises in the kitchen, but I'm not sure,
Not sure who it was exactly.
Yeah. Gotcha. It could have been any of the roommates.
Jennifer Soto told detectives she never actually saw Madeline that morning and assumed Sterns was taking her to school.
I had an appointment. I had a doctor's appointment at like 10:15. But they took a while. And then by the time they did my blood work and whatever, I think I got home somewhere between 11 and 11:15.
Okay. When you got back, was Stephan here?
I'm pretty sure he was, yeah.
Sadly, by then, detectives believed Madeline was already dead. But where was she and what happened to her? Before investigators could answer those questions, they discovered Sterns took a mysterious round-trip drive to Southwest Florida early in the morning. Next on Justice for Madeline, we'll show you where detectives say Sterns went that night.
Friggin' Nora. RSRP says this. The one person that was supposed to be protecting her continued to give him every opportunity to do so what he wanted. I mean, I can't fathom. That's not the father, obviously. He's a potential going to be the stepfather, just a boyfriend of hers. How do you allow a man who's not the father of your child to just go to bed and sleep with a 13-year-old? Wow. I mean, I can't. I just can't. What is a grown man doing sleeping in the same bed as a 13-year-old? I don't think any mother would allow that. I've got nieces that I wouldn't even do that. Do you know what I mean? They're 12, 13. I wouldn't even think for a second about being in the same bed as them. What are we doing? Children are the most important. If you've got children, they're the most important things in your life, or should be. No man, no woman should ever come in that way, no matter who they are. Your children are. If you've got. This is me, right? Just on my high horse. If you got children and you obviously meet a guy like she did, you need to vet that person so much. Even if you vet them, you do not let that guy anywhere near your child's sleep. As in, you should watch them like a hawk. Doesn't matter how much you love them, whatever. Your child trusts you. Children look up to their parents, especially the mothers. And in that environment, you should be able to have 100% trust. What she must think that her mother probably knew and just allowed it to happen. There's no other more important job that you have as a mother and father than, as you say, lovely, protect your child. That's the number one thing you do. I don't give a shit who the other person is. You could have known them for 10 years. You do not, 15, 20. You do not allow that person to go into a bed with your daughter. Probably it's been happening since she was 8 years old. I don't give a shit who you are. This doesn't happen. And also, if your daughter wants to go to bed with you because of whatever nightmares and stuff, you kick your fucking boyfriend out of that bed. You don't have 3 people in the bed. You just kick him out and go, yeah, if she wants to come in bed, she's whatever, for whatever reason, Stephan, go. Get on the couch. You don't allow that. It's just like, might be just be me. I don't know. I just can't understand that. I just can't understand it. How do you do that? Don't understand it. I wouldn't even want to put myself in that position. If I was with somebody and they said, "Oh, you two go out," I'd be like, I'll go to the couch. I ain't going anywhere near her." Do you know what I mean? You just don't do it. You just don't do it. It's just common sense more than anything. If you're not a predator, you don't want to be in bed with a fucking 8-year-old, 12-year-old, whatever. It's so stupid. It's like, and the fact that he did it tells you everything you need to know. He probably thought this is great, this is natural. No, I don't know any of my friends, anybody, myself, that would ever do anything like that. You just wouldn't do it. I don't know, maybe I don't know. Dennis Tweedy, how are you, fella? Thank you, fella. Hope you're well. Love to Brenda, as always. He sleeps in the spare room and you sleep or the sofa. Or if you don't got a spare room, doesn't matter. You go and sleep on the sofa. You go and sleep on the floor. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. You just don't sleep in the same frigging bed. Do you get pissed off? Yeah, like fuck. He probably wants to get his end away with the mother. He's obviously going to be pissed about it, but that's a different scenario. If a child wants the mother, they're first. KD, we're still learning as well, my darling. So we don't know. We're speculating. This is new to me as well. I'm just going through it myself. We're going to be doing this for several days, KD. So I don't know. Lots of people do think she did, but they also know a lot more than I do. I'm asking questions that I have. I've no idea if there's answers to these questions or not. I just think that as a parent, you wouldn't be doing this kind of behaviour. I've got a dot on my screen. It doesn't sound good to me. I think she did not help whatsoever. Anyway, the next video we're going to watch is why did Stephan Sterns make a 300-mile trip while investigators search for Madeline Soto? Why did he go for that? Yeah, Katie, we got shit tons of to go through. We're not even. This is like the first couple of days. We got loads to go through. So trust me. By the end, we'll make our own opinions, But everyone's at different stages. But I agree, Mama Ames. I agree. So I might be covering old ground for lots of you. I don't know, but it just doesn't sit well with me. Just doesn't sit well with me at all. Any of this stuff does. Right, here we go. So why did he go? I bet he saw a single mentally impaired mother with a young child and intentionally worked his way into the home. He took advantage of both of them, but the mother's wrong. And so I agree. Apparently her mum was on psychic meds. Who knows what happened to her mum in childhood? Yeah, I don't know what her past is, but I honestly don't care what happened in her past, if I'm being honest. It's a natural thing. You don't, that's just, you don't put a child in with the parents personally, so I think Jen pushed Maddie off on, oh, well, that's just even worse, do you know what I mean, if she did that, do you know what I mean? So, potentially, though, but yeah, That just shows me everything I need to know about her. Right, let's watch this then. Yes, so... Yes, Robin G, 8 years old. 2019 this all started. 8 years old. Unbelievable. Share. Here we go.
Hey guys.
On February 28th, 2 days after Madeline Soto had been reported missing, her mom, Jennifer Soto, and Jennifer's boyfriend, Stephan Sterns, found themselves temporarily homeless. Deputies had sealed off the Kissimmee condo where they lived so investigators could photograph the potential crime scene. Detectives had also just seized Sterns' cell phone and his car, a silver Lincoln MKZ. Early that morning, the couple, along with Stephan Sterns' father, checked into this hotel near Disney. All three went to bed, but then, according to investigators, Sterns snuck out of the hotel and went on a mysterious mission. Detectives wanted to know where he went as they tried to seek justice for Madeline.
Do you think your son's capable of doing something like this? I know it's a hard question as a father.
Nothing would surprise me at this point. I don't know.
You're listening to the voice of Christopher Sterns.
Oh, so the father was like... Because normally the answer would be no way, no way. Nothing would surprise me. What the F? That is a big, big indictment on him. Let's listen to that again. Mother, what is going on?
Do you think your son's capable of doing something like this? I know it's a hard question as a father.
Nothing would surprise me at this point. I don't know.
You're listening to the voice of Christopher Sterns, the father of Stephan Sterns.
What time did you get here last night?
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Christopher Sterns says that he, his son, and Jennifer Soto arrived at the Town Place Suites at Flamingo Crossings and checked in to 2 separate hotel rooms.
I brought my stuff up, went over and said goodnight, and then hit the sack.
About 2 hours later, at 4:42 in the morning, surveillance cameras captured Stephan Sterns leaving the hotel through the main entrance. Investigators believe he then climbed into Jennifer Soto's white Nissan Sentra and drove for more than 2 hours to the town of Northport, which is located between Sarasota and Fort Myers. Sterns has occasionally lived in Northport at his parents' home.
He waited until she got up, went to sleep, and snuck out. Not long after we all said goodnight.
Christopher Sterns told detectives he had no idea why his son would drive to Northport in the middle of the night while authorities were still searching for Madeline.
I don't know whether to say I'm flabbergasted or impressed at Stephan's endeavors.
Well,
he was, as far as I knew, he was going to pass out at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It didn't take me long to crash and burn. And then to find out that he made this round trip to Northport.
Originally, police thought Sterns could have stopped by this storage facility in Northport where his dad rents a unit. At the time, detectives believed the teen may be deceased and her body might be located in the storage unit. But when investigators searched the facility, nothing was found.
Why would he spend nearly 6 hours driving round trip to go to Northport to the storage unit?
Detectives think Sterns traveled to his parents' house that morning where his mother, Deborah, was home alone. She told police she never saw her son.
You know what stopped him from getting in the house? He didn't have a garage door opener.
While
Did his mother just call him motherfucker? Hang on.
she told police she never saw her son.
You know what stopped him from getting in the house? He didn't have a garage door opener.
While searching her son's bed.
That is an indictment on yourself. A mother and father, just like, he's a piece of shit. What? That shows you everything you need to know.
Bedroom here, Deborah Sterns told detectives she found a torso of a sex doll. According to investigators, she initially believed it to be real, prompting Sterns' mother to run outside and begin calling out Madeline's name. But police found no signs of the missing teen in Northport.
I don't know where he got the effing energy, but you're telling me he was down there at 7:45?
Still behind the wheel of his girlfriend's car, detectives say cameras captured video of Sterns heading towards the interstate and beginning the nearly 150-mile drive back to the Orlando area. When Sterns returned to the hotel at 10:55 a.m., he reportedly told his dad he'd gone out for a drive and gotten lost.
He spent a lifetime lying to us.
Okay.
And it's just never gotten better. And he fed me some the other day, and before I left the house the other night, I turned to my wife and I said, "Do we really know Stephan? Can we honestly say we really know him?"
While detectives were interviewing Christopher Sterns, deputies took his son into custody on child sex charges. Investigators say they found images on Sterns' Google account that showed him molesting Madeline.
Your son has been arrested for sexual battery.
What?
Your son was arrested for sexual battery.
Detectives now believe Sterns gained access to a computer device while in Northport and tried logging into his Google account using his parents' Wi-Fi to delete the images and videos of his sexually abusing Madeline, but was unsuccessful. While investigating Sterns' Google account, detectives say they found evidence that someone did multiple searches for sevoflurane, an anesthetic that can put patients to sleep before surgery and can cause hypnosis and amnesia. Someone apparently wanted to know whether sevoflurane will show up in a drug test. Those Google searches were conducted less than 2 weeks before Madeline vanished.
The impression is that he loves out of her, you know, and he was very upset Monday when he was talking to me. He was sobbing and blaming himself for her disappearance.
Weeks after his son's arrest, while Christopher Sterns was cleaning out his storage unit in Northport, he told authorities he found a box of his son's belongings that included 2 USB drives. Detectives say one of those USB drives contained over 35,000 images of child pornography. None of the images were Madeline, according to police. Stephan Sterns was arrested for sexual battery 2 days after Madeline had been reported missing. Although investigators believe the 13-year-old was dead, they did not know where her body was hidden. Next on Justice for Madeline, we'll show you how detectives located the missing teen's body by tracing the movements of Sterns' silver Lincoln and Jennifer Soto's white Nissan.
Okay, 35,000 there. None of them are Madeline Soto, so there's more. Do you know what I mean? Have a tech issue, so I'm behind. This was recorded after they all knew Stephan killed her. No, that was before. Well, some of this obviously was recorded. So this is so I don't think the parents knew. The interview with the parents was before, but then obviously some of it was afterwards then. Right, this is what they're on about with the car and stuff. So this is a look at the evidence against Madeline Soto's accused killer. So this is jumping a little bit because we've seen more than we've covered so far, but still, it gives you a little bit of insight. So here we go. How many victims? Right, Stacey? We don't know.
A police canine trained to detect the scent of dead bodies checks out a silver Lincoln MKZ belonging to Stephan Sterns, the last person to see 13-year-old Madeline Soto alive. The dog does not appear to notice anything unusual. The canine handler then brings the dog over to a white Nissan Sentra belonging to Soto's mother, Jennifer. According to investigators, the canine alerted to possible human remains near the rear passenger wheel well. Earlier that day, authorities arrested Sterns for sexually molesting Madeline. At that point, investigators believed she was likely dead, but they did not know where her body might be. So detectives used license plate readers, surveillance cameras, and other investigative tools trying to bring justice for Madeline.
What was she last seen wearing?
Green hoodie.
Green hoodie.
White Crocs.
White Crocs.
Stearns told investigators he and Madeline woke up in their Kissimmee condominium early that morning, climbed into his silver Lincoln, and headed off to school.
We made such good time. I mean, we were so impressed. We made such good time getting out the door. I mean, we were probably out by 7:30, 7:45.
But at that very same time, 7:30, detectives say surveillance cameras at the Venetian Bay Village's condo complex captured video of Stearns putting trash into a dumpster. Deputies later followed this trash collection truck to a sorting facility. In the trash, deputies say they found Madeline's backpack, her school laptop computer, and one white Croc. According to investigators, a matching white Croc was located in the bedroom of Madeline's mother.
She was asleep in the car most of the time, just snoozed until we got there.
Stearns told detectives that Madeline was not awake during much of the drive from the condo to Hunters Creek Middle School, located about 6 miles away.
Do you remember what time you dropped her off?
I estimated it to be sometime between 8:20, 8:40.
But at about that very same time, 8:19 a.m., detectives say surveillance video shows Stearns and Madeline returning to the condominium complex through this security gate. The female appeared to be completely slumped over and with her mouth ajar, investigators wrote. They believe she was dead.
I talked to him. He showed me his little clicker. And he's like, hey man, I'm clicking, it's not working.
This security guard says he opened the gate to allow Stearns back in.
Just remember there was a woman like sleeping beside him with a green shirt.
Did you see her move at all?
No.
Okay, she was just still.
Stearns never mentioned that he returned here to the condo until detectives confronted him about it. His explanation contradicted that security guard who says Stearns had a gate clicker.
I had forgotten something. I had forgotten my gate clicker. I'm sorry. I forgot. I had gone back to the house real quick after we left because I forgot my gate clicker.
Did she go inside with you?
No, she was in the car still. She was asleep.
Where in the car?
Passenger side.
Stearns told investigators he left the condo again and took Madeline to school. But instead, it appears he came to this area around SeaWorld, miles away from her school. At 9:02 a.m., investigators say those traffic cameras up there captured video of Stearns driving through this intersection with Madeline's lifeless body. At 9:35 a.m., cameras at an Orlando office building reportedly showed the silver Lincoln entering this parking garage. According to a report, Stearns can be seen moving Madeline's body from the passenger seat to the trunk of his car, which was filled with other belongings. At 10:14 a.m., cameras captured the Lincoln returning to the condo again. Detectives asked Stearns why it took him nearly 2 hours to get back from Madeline's school.
Can't explain it. I wasn't going anywhere in particular. I wasn't doing anything in particular.
At 12:19 p.m., security video reportedly shows the silver Lincoln leaving the condo once more. Using images of the car from license plate readers and traffic cameras, investigators say they can prove the vehicle traveled east from Kissimmee along US 192 towards St. Cloud. According to detectives, the last documented sighting of the Lincoln was near Hickory Tree Road, where it turned south off 192. That just happens to be about 9 miles from the spot where investigators would later find Madeline's body.
I had a couple errands to run over on 192.
While driving to some stores in Kissimmee, Stearns says he got a flat tire, but he could not tell detectives exactly where he stopped to put on the spare.
I'm so sorry, I'm drawing a blank as any specific businesses or names.
These police photos show the rubber tire was completely shredded off the wheel. While changing the tire, Stearns says he injured his hand. That tire change delayed Stearns from returning home, he says, so he could not pick up Madeline after school. Instead, Jennifer Soto headed out alone to get her daughter.
I went to pick her up from school today, and she never came out.
Jennifer Soto reported her daughter's disappearance to law enforcement that evening, launching the missing child investigation. She and her boyfriend then returned home. but Sterns reportedly did not stick around.
Stephan went out sometime in the middle of the night and went searching, cruising around to see if he could figure out where she might be.
What car was he driving?
My car.
Detectives say they have images showing Jennifer Soto's white Nissan leaving the condo around 3 in the morning and then taking the exact same journey towards St. Cloud that Sterns reportedly made hours earlier. A police canine indicated the Nissan may have come in contact with a dead body at some point. Sterns denied knowing anything about a late-night trip in this car.
I don't recall us going anywhere last night, but I honestly, at that point, my brain was mush and I was on so many tranquilizers.
4 days after Madeline's disappearance, Kissimmee police asked the community for help pinpointing where Sterns may have changed the tire of his silver Lincoln.
If anyone saw this vehicle or noticed anything suspicious, we're asking that they call Crime Line.
Hours after that news conference, a witness came forward claiming he saw a man who resembled Sterns changing a tire right here on Hickory Tree Road. Just a few feet from here, over that fence, and in those trees back there, investigators found the body of 13-year-old Madeline Soto. The medical examiner determined she had been strangled to death.
Stephan Sterns has been indicted by the grand jury on first-degree murder for the killing of Madeline Soto.
The state attorney's office interviewed Jennifer Soto after her daughter's body was recovered. She said she did not know Sterns had been molesting the 13-year-old and did not know how Madeline died.
Basically, you have two warrants, so I'll let you know what those are.
Sterns, who faces the death penalty if convicted of killing Madeline, has pleaded not guilty to more than 60 criminal charges, including child pornography possession, sexual battery on a child, and first-degree murder. Stay with.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Whew. So lovely. This is not a death penalty trial. This specific one with the sexual battery, but his murder trial is death penalty. So there's two trials. One starting next Tuesday, the 22nd of July, and one in September. The September one is the death penalty. This one is not a death penalty. The first one's not. Just the other one, murder one, is death penalty. Yes. Whoa! It's I think, whatever you think with the mother, I think we got to watch it in conclusion of everything. It's just a little bit like, if she didn't know, she didn't put a child in the best position. So that's a little bit of gist of it. Now we're going to go into now. I'm being selective what I show people. There's so many audio clips and stuff like that. I'm not going to show absolutely everything of everything, but I think it's important. Some of the early ones are really important. So the first one is the police interview that Stephan Sterns gave on the 27th and 28th. So if you remember, she went missing on the 26th. That's when she was filed missing, 8 o'clock that night. The 27th is obviously when they started doing stuff, the search and things like that. So the 29th is when he was arrested. So the fourth day, 26th, 7th, hang on, I'll go that right. The fourth day is when he was arrested. 26th, 27th, 28th. Yeah, fourth day. This was days 2 and 3, basically, for how he was interviewed with the police. It's just audio. There's no pictures or anything. So the first one's about an hour and a half. But I think it's important to listen to and see his mindset. So he hasn't been arrested at this point. This is just an interview with the. I've not listened to this once, so I don't know what it's going to be like. So, but yeah, it's important to listen to it. Right. Here we go. So I'm not sure if it's 2 interviews or one. I don't know. And there's another one after this as well.
Tuesday, February 27th, 12:05 hours for OCSO case 24-011313. Detective Hunt, can you state your full name?
Stephan Sterns.
All right, Stephan. -011313. Detective Hunt, can you state your full name?
Stephan Sterns.
All right, Stephan. Real quick, do you swear to affirm that everything you're about to tell me is the truth?
Yes.
Perfect. So you know kind of why I'm at here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Involving. When is the last time that you saw?
Dropped her off yesterday morning.
Okay. About what time was it?
Approximately sometime between 8:25 and 8:40 is when I dropped her off.
And where were you dropping her to?
Taking her to school.
Got it. And it's my understanding that you dropped her off like a little bit away from school.
Yeah, she sometimes likes to get dropped off a bit down the road away. She likes to walk over and catch up with her friends, or just not being seen, getting out of a hoopty in front of school.
Okay. And when you say hoopty, you're referring to your
My car that she's embarrassed to be seen getting out of.
Got it. Okay. Where did you drop her off at? Do you remember approximately?
It was.
You're good.
It was along the stretch of road, kind of where all those communities are, leading up to the overpass, and then the school's on the other side of the overpass. So I dropped her off along that stretch where all those communities are.
Gotcha. Is it like on the sidewalk or near parking lots?
There's a sidewalk there. And then they've got the church on the other side of the street, and then the overpass, and then the school. So it was maybe no more than a block away.
Okay. Is the school within like eyesight of where you drop her off? Or is
The overpass was definitely within eyesight, and the school was literally just on the other side of the overpass.
Gotcha. So if you were to guesstimate it, would it be like a quarter mile, half mile?
Yeah, maybe like a 5-10 minute walk, depending on your speed.
Okay.
But she also likes the cool morning walks too. She was wearing her hoodie and she was feeling the cold weather, and she likes that.
How common is it of you to drop her off to school in the morning?
It's not common for me to do it most of the time, but I'm up here and I'm helping out as much as I can and working. So she was trying to get as much sleep as possible. And I was doing the school run this morning.
Okay. Do you live here? Do you live somewhere else, or what's that look like?
I live here, but I split my time between here and my parents' place down south in Northport. They're getting on in years and they need some help.
Got it. Okay. For how long have you lived here with them?
Oh gosh, years now, a couple years maybe now.
Okay. And what does your time splitting look like? Are you here for days, weeks, months, something else?
Weeks at a time, yeah.
And so, I guess when did you arrive this block of time that you were here?
Day before yesterday, actually.
So, Saturday?
Yeah.
I think. So you got here Saturday night. Got it. It's down in Northport that you actually split your time with. When did you start splitting your time between here and Northport?
A little while ago, my dad, I was working at Disney for a while, and my dad was coming up and getting lunch with me. Started discussing how they're getting on in years and they're going to need some help soon. And they'd really need me to come back down and help them out. And,
was that this year or last year?
Last year, heading into this year, yeah.
So like December-ish?
Yeah, they're already making end-of-life plans, so.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, at least they're getting a plan together now.
So normally, if you do drop her to school in the morning, although it's typically not you, is that typically what she requests is to be dropped? Is that from everyone or just because of your car?
She doesn't mind getting dropped off much. It's the nicer white Sentra over there. But it is very common for her to get dropped off down the road and want to walk up and find her friends and kind of hang out.
Does she typically hang out with her friends only at school, or does she have any in the neighborhood here?
She doesn't have any in the neighborhood here, but she does have friends from school that she gets together with on the weekends and whatnot.
Okay. So after you dropped her off sometime between 8:25, 8:40 area, do you remember?
I left my phone at home, so I wasn't sure what the...
Gotcha. That's fine. Do you remember what you did after? Or?
Yeah, after I left her, I was watching her in the rearview mirror. I was just driving away. She looked like she was making her way towards the school like normal. So I went on with my day. I went over to the vape shop nearby. They were not open yet. So I came back home, hung out for a little while with Jen. And then after about an hour, I went to check the vape shop again, and they were open. So I took care of my stuff there, and it became a normal day.
Okay. So just to go through I asked Jennifer the same questions just to go through everyone's days, but just to go through yours. So you dropped her off at school, and you said you went to the vape shop?
Correct.
They weren't open?
Correct.
Do you remember about what time you got home?
Got home around maybe 10:15.
Gotcha. And was Jennifer here?
Yeah, Jen was here. She had been sleeping in. Her new work schedule has had her kind of messed up, so she was trying to sleep in as much as possible.
Gotcha. So when you got back around 10,
she was just
waking up.
Yeah. So we hung out for a little while, chit-chatted. Then I went and checked the vape shop again, got my stuff, came home again, hung out for a little while. We talked about maybe, doing some BJ shopping or something after we picked up. And she wanted to take a nap again. I had a couple errands I needed to run, so that worked out fine.
Sorry.
I wanted to check out a couple of the card game shops in the area.
Oh, okay.
One of my trading card games just had a new release, so I just wanted to look at stuff. Ended up getting a flat tire.
Okay.
So that's why my hoopty's on a hoop.
Where'd you get a flower? Where'd you get a flat tire?
192. That was hair raising.
And that was when you were out shopping during the day?
Yeah. That was between the hours of noon and like 2.
Okay. Got it. And then so after...
we needed to leave by 2:30 to go get in line and get ready to pick up.
Got it. So you guys both went and picked her up together?
That was the goal. Yes, I was going to go with them, but I ended up getting a flat tire. So she left.
You couldn't?
Yeah, I got back literally 10 minutes after she left, apparently.
Got it. And so forgive me, I missed something. I kind of missed it in the middle of there, but you got back home around 10. You hung out with Jen, and then y'all just kind of hung out, and then did you separate to go shopping, or?
She took a nap, and then I went and ran my errands.
Okay, got it. And then around noon or 2 o'clock, is when you got the flat tire, and she was leaving to pick up.
No, so when we hung out first, I'd gone to the vape shop, which was now open to get my vape, and then came back and hung out more. And then we separated, and I did my errands, and she took a nap.
That
was around noonish when that.
Got it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had that straight. So you went back to the vape shop. Which vape shop is this? Where's the vape shop around here?
E-cigarette online on John Young.
Oh, okay, I didn't know there was one around here.
E-cigarette, e-smoker, e-something online, but I've been going to them for a while. You think I'll remember their name.
And you made it out there about what time, you said?
That was probably just after 11 that I finished up there.
Okay. Got it. Now, can you remember the day prior to Monday? Do you remember, I guess if anything happened between Saturday night and Monday when you were here that might have sparked wanting to...
She was so happy.
Okay. Because Party, right?
And all three of us are together, and she's just so happy.
Tell me about Sunday night. Tell me about Sunday into Monday. What you remember?
She just had a party.
Mm-hmm.
She was excited.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. It's okay.
Just talking about crushes. Her singing that was coming up, and he wanted me to come see her sing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing bad. She was just happy. She was very happy. Everyone was happy. There's nothing out of the ordinary. I can't remember anything particular that happened. I showed her the movie Sister Act.
Ah, okay.
She was singing so well, I told her she reminded me of the choir. When they got their stuff together and started singing better, I wanted to show her.
Gotcha. So Sunday night, how do you decide, like, who's going to get her ready for school in the morning and everything?
I take her to school in the morning so she can sleep in as much as possible.
Okay.
I agreed. I've done the school run a few times before. It's not usually my forte, but I don't mind helping.
And so Jennifer shared with me, typically you normally sleep in the upstairs guest bedroom.
Yeah.
And then she will sleep together in her own bedroom.
Correct.
But Sunday, so Jen could get better sleep, she said she just sent you both upstairs, correct? Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Do you remember about what time you went to bed and woke up?
Bed, probably 11, quarter after. Wound up after her party. And we were getting up really, really early so we could make good time getting out of the door. So we got up around 7.
Yeah, y'all left pretty early.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see Jen at all in the morning? Or was
Yes.
she still asleep?
Yeah, I saw her a couple times. I was in and out of her room talking to her.
Got it. Okay. And that was before you left around, what time did you leave? About 8:30?
No, earlier than that. We made such good time. I mean, we were so impressed. We made such good time getting out the door. I mean, we were probably out by 7:30, 7:45.
Okay.
Because we wanted to get McDonald's breakfast. We'd been talking about it anyway. She ended up not wanting it after all.
Got it. Any trouble at all recently at home?
No, not recently.
No arguments that you can remember between her and you? Anything that's upset her?
Not for a while.
When was the last time?
Maybe a month. Typical, mood swing stuff. She has some pretty bad PMS when she gets it, and being a teenager on top of it doesn't help.
Okay. I know all about it. Now you said I think you said she left her phone, right?
Yeah.
Where did she leave her phone at?
She left it in her room. She's ADHD. So am I, for that matter.
Oh, yeah,
so
you
is
left your
Mom.
phone too, huh?
Yeah. So we try to be on top of her about that, not forgetting things, but we're also a bit forgetful too.
Got it.
But yeah, it's not uncommon for her to forget everything. That
she leave it in her room or
she
in
left
bedroom?
it in her room. She must have been grabbing her shoes or a hoodie or something and set it down, and that's just how it goes.
Okay. Got it. Gotcha. Is it typical of her, I guess, to forget things like that?
Yeah, very, very typical.
Cool. Got it. All right, man. Well, I mean, you know her better than I do. Is there anything you can think of that, as someone who doesn't know her, that I might be missing out on here? Like somewhere she may like to be, or somewhere she...
Everything that everywhere that we think she could possibly be, we've checked. And I mean, literally, the whole family It's just
So you know that the deputies found the video from the church last night of her in the parking
we
lot.
heard that they saw someone.
So can you think of a reason that she might have gone and waited in that church that's across the street for a couple minutes before she would have headed back off to school?
No. I mean, she had time to kill, so I don't know. She said she was going to hang out and find her friends, but when I left her, she was on the other side of the street, rummaging through her backpack and just kind of moving towards the school area, so it looked normal.
What do you think she was looking for?
I assumed she was just looking for some headphones or something for her walk, but she might have been looking for her actual phone.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's all I can really think of at the moment. I think I have a phone number for you. I tried calling you earlier, but you might have just been asleep.
Yeah. So sorry.
No, it's okay. 256-1832.
That's correct.
Gotcha. What's your address when you stay down south?
When I'm down south, it's it's my parents' house, though. I did not like being there if I can help it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's nice of you to help them out.
Yeah, it's just a stressful environment full of poodles and deaf old people.
So after you dropped time at around 8:20 or so, you didn't. To get to the vape shop? Do you have to like swing back around at all to where the school area is? Is there any chance she saw your car or something and was flagging you down? Or
No, I basically just turned around right there.
okay, so there's no chance she would have like seen you from that church parking lot when you were swinging back around to the vape shop?
I would have already been gone at that point.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to figure out, what might have caused her to go there and then what caused her to leave. Because I think she did stay there till about 8:50, just before school starts. When does school start? 9:30?
9:15, I think, is the latest that they should be there by. I think it starts around 9:20 officially.
Gotcha. Is she familiar with that parking lot at all? Is that somewhere she hangs out?
I mean,
or
a lot of the kids will sort of rendezvous there before heading into school.
Gotcha. Do you recall seeing any other kids walking in the area when you were dropping her off?
We were earlier than usual. She was confident that it was fine. She was just going to hang out and wait for her friends.
Okay. Did she mention that to you at all? Or
Yeah,
did she say anything?
I asked her, because we were a little early. We still had some time to kill. I said, "You want me to wait with you?" She said, "No, just drop me right here. I'm going to walk up and find my friends."
Okay.
Which is something that she normally does anyway. It wasn't out of the ordinary. And I agreed to it. It looked like she was making her way towards the school. And I went on with my day.
All right. Well, I appreciate you talking to me. I'm going to go ahead and end this. 12:23 hours.
Case number 24-11313. Today's date is February 27, 2024. The time is 19:16 hours. We're in Kissimmee speaking with Stephan Sterns. Okay, so I know that you already spoke to the other detective, right, about everything that kind of happened today. If you can just kind of go over it with us one more time, the timeline from like when you guys woke up and took her to school and all that.
So we woke up early. The plan was that we were going to get McDonald's breakfast on the way, so we made amazingly good time.
I don't mean to interrupt you, okay? Neither of us were here yesterday, so if you can be kind of like specific about like times and stuff like that, okay?
Woke up around 7:15, somewhere around there, which is an early start for us, but we had talked about getting McDonald's breakfast beforehand, so we wanted to make good time. We did make good time. We got out the door maybe 7:30, 7:45-ish, maybe. Got over to that area. She was asleep in the car most of the time, just snoozing until we got there. We got to McDonald's. We're close to McDonald's. I said, "You still want it?" She wasn't interested in the McDonald's anymore, so we continued on. And she wanted to be dropped off a little down the ways from the school. She's got this phase that she's been into lately where she's very particular about what car she's seen getting out of in front of the school. My cars are, I guess, kind of hoopties. I get it. It's an image thing. But that was sometime probably between 8:20 and 8:40-ish, somewhere in there. It was along the stretch of the road that on the right side that has all the communities on it. Before you get to the overpass. You could see the overpass from where it was. So it was on that side, on that stretch of road, and that's where I dropped her off. She said she was going to go wait for her friends. She was going to go find them and hang out and wait for her friends. And I asked if that was going to be okay. She said, "Yeah, it's fine. Kids get dropped off early enough as it is. It's not totally unusual for that to happen. It's just not usually that early that I drop her off. I do school runs every once in a while for her." I said, "Okay. Let her out. Have a good day. Love you. Thanks. Love you too." And I turned around and was driving away and was watching her in my rearview mirror to make sure that she was going where she was supposed to go. And she was moving in that direction, but she was rummaging around in her backpack or something. What I assumed was probably headphones or something like that. But I found out later that she forgot her phone here, so she may have been rummaging for her phone. But she was still kind of making her way towards that direction, so it looked okay. It looked like any other day. And I just continued on.
Okay. When you said you dropped her off, like, in the area, kind of like where exactly did you drop her off?
So if you pull down the street going towards the school, you've got that whole strip of communities on the right side there. It was in that stretch of sidewalk there. We pulled in and maybe about halfway up the street or so, and she was like, "Right here's good."
Was it like in one of the apartment complexes, the church?
Not in, it was outside one of the apartment. It was just on the sidewalk on the side of the road there, just like a tuck and roll, you know?
Okay, so like if I were to be on the road, where,
With the maps.
like, what do you remember seeing that you dropped her off at?
I remember the overpass is up ahead. The sidewalk was on the right, row of trees. There's, I think, a median in the middle. And then there was another community maybe across from that before you get to the church. So it was like before the church.
So Town Loop Boulevard's that street that connects to the school.
Yeah.
Is that the street that you...
Is this, which one?
So that's Town Loop Boulevard, right? That's the one that...
And where's the school located here?
The school's right here.
School's right there. Okay, so the school would be on the left in this case. Here's the overpass
you guys came from this
about.
side?
Yeah, we came from Town Loop, I think, which is Town Center. Yeah, so we made a right here and then pulled somewhere about.
So you came from Town Center and turned onto Town Loop.
Yeah, where's the church? Is this the church here?
There is that's the church.
Okay, so we weren't up to the church yet, so we were pulled onto here, and then we pulled maybe about halfway up here. And I dropped her off somewhere in this area here.
And she walked from there to the school?
Yeah.
It's a pretty long way.
It's maybe a block or so, but it's not out of the ordinary for her. She likes to do that sometimes. She likes the cold weather. She was wearing her hoodie. She likes the cold walks.
So you dropped her off near Lilac? Does that sound right?
Yeah, it wasn't at a cross street. It was just a bit of the sidewalk there.
So did you merge into the sidewalk, or did you stop in the middle of the street, or?
I just pulled over to the sidewalk there. Let her hop out.
How often do you drop her off?
This might be the 5th or 6th time I've ever done it.
Okay, and when you drop her off, where do you normally drop her off at?
Normally down the street from the school. She requests that a lot.
Like the same area or somewhere else?
Especially if it's sometimes in the church parking lot. Sometimes just wherever she tells us to let her out, as long as it's close, you know.
So it's halfway between Town Loop and Town Center and the church?
Yeah, it's like It's just in this stretch right here. Like we got about maybe halfway up and it was there.
The McDonald's that you guys were gonna stop at, did you pull into the plaza at any point?
No, she 86'd the idea before we even got there.
What do you mean by 86?
Poo-pooed the idea. Didn't want it anymore.
Okay.
Wasn't in the mood anymore.
At any point while you were driving to the school, did you make a U-turn?
Yeah, I tried to sell her on McDonald's one more time because I was still kind of hungry, but at that point she was also just wanting to get to school.
Okay.
So
Where?
I turned right back around.
Where did you make that U-turn at?
Actually, the school not the school parking lot, the church parking lot. I pulled into that, turned around and pulled back out. Did a UE there and went back to the McDonald's. And she still wasn't having it, and that's when we came back. See, the McDonald's is on the same town loop or town center. It connects to the same road that the
school's on.
Yeah, so it's like a straight shot.
So you guys came from, just so I can kind of get a good visualization, town center, and where did you come from? Town center.
Town center. So where's the McDonald's? I'm so bad at reading these. I'm sorry. So we
This
came.
is all town center.
So we came across on Town Loop, I believe. Is that the school is that the road that the school is on?
No, this is town center. So you
Okay.
said you were on town center, and then you made a right on town loop, which is the one that takes you to the school.
Yes, correct.
Right.
I think you passed it.
But what I'm saying is, before town loop, or I'm sorry, for town center, what street did you take?
I'm so sorry. I'm bad with the streets around here.
How do you usually get to the school?
I just take John Young and then wait till I see the McDonald's and make a left there and then follow that around, and that goes straight into the road that the school is on. And just use the landmarks, and I don't memorize the street names.
Is that JYP?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is JYP.
I mean, at the McDonald's, you turn right?
And then you said you made a left at the McDonald's? So that's
so
Jungyoung Parkway, you're going north
left
on
at
Jungyoung.
McDonald's, and then go around, and then that shoots straight into the road that she's on.
Okay. Because that's...
I believe that's the correct road.
Yeah, well, that's the fastest way to get there. But you told me you came from town center and town loop.
I'm sorry, I don't know the street names.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm doing my best.
that's okay. So now that we know that you came from Jungyoung Parkway and you made a left on town loop, so you passed the McDonald's.
Yeah, that was when she said no to McDonald's the first time.
Okay. So you guys keep on going on town loop.
Yeah. But at that point, we still had a lot of time to kill. Very early.
So what did you guys do?
Drove towards the school, made a U-turn, came back, tried to do the McDonald's thing again. She didn't want it.
So where did you, one more time, where did you do the U-turn at?
I cringe every time he says, so we had some time to kill. It's like, you literally did kill her. J-Max says exactly the same time. Yes, it cringes me. Thank you, everybody, looking at the website. Thank you, everybody. It's just something most of the blogs have been done by AI. I've amended some of them, but oh shit, my delivery's here. Hang on, I got a delivery coming, so I'll just play this whilst my delivery's here.
It probably was right by the church because it was still way too early for school. So it was on that stretch of road. I mean, they had the meeting there and the separation, so that left turn where the church is, you can make the U-turn there.
And then after you dropped her off, what did you do?
Stayed, talked to her for a minute, made sure, is it all right that you're going early? Because it was still early. She said, yeah, it's fine. I'm going to hang out and wait for my friends to get there, which she does sometimes, so it didn't sound, outrageous or anything. That was it. Told her to have a good day. I loved her. She told me she loved me too. I turned around to leave, and I was watching her in my rearview mirror. And she looked like she was walking in the right direction. She was rummaging in her bag a little bit, like I said, but still sort of just shambling in the right direction while she was doing it. So it looked normal. It looked okay.
Okay, and then what did you do after you left the area?
I left to go to the local vape shop because I needed some more vape juice. They weren't quite open yet, so I ended up going back home. Hung out with Jen for a little while. Waited about an hour or so, and then went back and checked the vape shop again. It was open, so I got what I needed there, and came back home and hung out with Jen again for a while.
Do you remember what time you came home?
So just so people know, because you are nosy, especially Aaron Hack, this is what I ordered. Dunkin's original blend. So Dennis Sweeney for here. Aaron Hack for about a year and a half was always like, get filter coffee, and I always said no. But I'm obsessed with it now. So Dunkin's original blend. I'm obsessed with Dunkin', but I can't buy them in the store. I have to get them delivered from Amazon. That is quite tight. But yeah, once I come out to America again, I need to buy more because they're quite expensive here in the UK, so they're cheaper in the US. So I'll have to buy some. Also, my Starbucks mug, my Massachusetts one, smashed yesterday, so I had some whipped cream at the bottom. Sweeney? Right, that's what she said. Right, so there you go. Just to keep you updated. Right, let's get back to this. Dunkin's the best. I do like Dunkin'. It's just hard to get it. You can't get these in the stores. I have to go through Amazon. And as I say, I'm not sure how much these are in America. They're probably about $12, $13 here in the UK, I think. So yeah, there you go. Here we go.
The first time was probably right around 10, close to it. And then I waited here and went back to the vape shop. Probably finished at the vape shop and came back home again a little after 11.
Okay. You said the first time that you hung out with Jen for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Was Jen here when you got here at 10? Okay.
I think so. She might have been at her blood appointment. Let me double check. I know she had a blood appointment at some point during the day.
It's okay. We don't have to ask her right now.
Sorry, everything's a blur.
So she might have been here. She might have not have been here
I
the first time.
believe she was here because she was sleeping in as much as she possibly could because she's been messed up with a new work schedule. So she had to be here because she didn't want to sleep in.
Okay.
I'll double check, but yeah, I believe she was here.
And then what time did you say you left again to the smoke shop?
Maybe after an hour or so, maybe 11 or so.
Okay. And then what time did you get to the smoke shop?
It's maybe 10 minutes away, so not long after that. Stopped in and got some juice. And
What's the name of the smoke shop?
East Monroe.
Okay.
It's just over off of John Young. It's not far from the school.
And then after the smoke shop, what did you do? Okay, for how long?
At least until maybe 12:30, 12:45-ish, something like that.
And then what'd you do after that?
I had a couple errands to run over on 192. She was talking about making a BJ shopping list. She just wanted to make sure I was back in time for us to both go pick up. So I was visiting some card shops around the area on 192. I'm kind of a nerd, so we had a new trading card game release, and I was seeing what the situation was with it.
Do you remember what places you visited?
Yeah, Coliseum of Comics, stopped by a couple Targets, and I was going to go to House Rules Games down by Oak and 192, but I didn't make it that far. I got a flat tire on the way.
Do you remember where you got your flat tire?
It was on 192. I pulled into one of those plazas somewhere. It's been about 10 years since I switched out a tire, though, so I made a lot of rookie mistakes and ended up pinning my thumb between the frame and the jack. Yeah, I'm lucky it's not a lot worse than it could have been. Remains to be seen if I'll keep
Do you
my
remember
thumb.
the name of the plaza by any chance?
I don't.
Do you remember like what stores were in this
It
plaza?
was like right before you got to Oak, though, so it was one of those little strips.
Okay. And then
but I did
after
not
that?
make it back in time because of that. I thankfully had the spare. I put that on and tried to get back in time, but caught every red light on the way. She ended up leaving out. I was about 10 minutes late on that. So I called her and let her know what happened. Apologized profusely because I had promised I'd be there with her to go pick her up. Just sat and waited. After that, she had already gone to get her, so I just sat and waited and hung out, straightened up the house a little bit. That was it. Then we got the call.
What do you mean you got the call?
Got the call from her that had not come out. So we started getting worried. Started making the calls to her family. Be on the lookout. She might be walking to you. That's just when everything sort of started going downhill.
Was it?
Did you check on the map the southbound? The Greenville? I'm not sure where Greenville is. But she forgot her phone, right? Is it normal for her to not have her phone?
Unfortunately, she's severely ADHD, as am I. So it is not uncommon at all, and in fact, very, very usual thing for her to forget things. She'd forget her head if it wasn't screwed on. And we're forgetful about, writing her about that. We'll remind her, and then it will leave our mind, and she'll say okay, and then it will leave her mind.
And is she on medication for this stuff?
Normally, yes. She's been staying with her grandparents a lot this week. So she has not been getting her meds a lot.
Okay.
So she was really spacey.
Where?
Disney. Concierge at Cornell.
What changed in her hours that she needs all this sleep?
She's training, so it's not a set schedule yet.
Okay.
It's just early this day, late closing training this day.
So different hours. Yeah, no, that takes a toll.
So I came up here. She needed help. I split my time between the two places. I needed a visit. We all needed to be a little happier together. So
This is a great thing. Joy Pink. Just tell them.
And where's the McDonald's?
Right.
So that doesn't make sense. Right? Because the school's up here?
And I'm messing up the streets again.
Yeah, town loop. This one's town center, but town loop.
We're just trying to figure out your direction of travel, right?
I'm so sorry. I'm so bad with that area over there, Hunters Creek.
You said you made a U-turn at the church to go see if she wanted McDonald's again, correct?
Yes.
Did you go anywhere else? Because I know you said you had time to kill.
Yeah.
Stop saying time to kill. Yeah, he did have time to kill. That's the problem. Hi, Hamburger. Hello, Wicked Psych, by the way. Hello to you. So it's a nightmare because he keeps saying, "Oh, I don't know this area very well. I don't know." So he's trying to cover his tracks. So when they catch him out on a lie, he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, I told you, I don't know the area well enough." So that's what a liar always does to cover their tracks. It's always the same thing. If you're not sure, it's like, I don't remember the time, not exactly. roughly here. So, that's his way to combat it, He says it all the time. I don't know this area very well. Well, you lived there for years, dude. So you should know it fairly well. So, yeah, we'll see.
Did you guys go anywhere else?
No, we didn't go anywhere else.
Is there a reason why you would be back on John Young Parkway?
When we tried to go back to McDonald's a second time, we would have made a left over there instead and just looped around again.
What do you mean?
Just made a circle.
Made a circle house. Can you show me on the map? So this is the
going
McDonald's
back
right
down
here,
to the
right?
McDonald's.
That's the McDonald's right there.
Correct. So going back down and then just straight shot back down.
You would come down this way?
I can't read the map. I'm so sorry.
Yep, I'll go.
Where's the McDonald's?
The McDonald's is right here. This is Town Loop. So this is John Young Parkway. You guys are coming up John
this
Young.
is McDonald's.
Yep.
And the school's on this corner.
Correct. Somewhere over here.
Mm-hmm.
So we come back out here, there, and then we can take a straight shot back down to the school again there. They connect. Town Loop and Town Center connect.
Right.
So
where did you make the U-turn?
The U-turn was on the street when we were going to go back to McDonald's. And then we drove down to McDonald's here.
Right. So just so I don't get confused, you're going up John Young Parkway, right? You're going northbound.
Originally, yes.
Right. You make a left at the McDonald's.
Here, go towards the school.
Okay. How far did you get before you made the U-turn? So
we got. Is this the school right here?
Yep, that's Town Loop.
So we got up to here and then made a U-turn over here, past the median.
Okay. So.
And back to McDonald's.
On Lincoln Town Loop.
Still time to kill. She still didn't want the McDonald's, but I did give her a raspberry and cheese Danish.
So did you go through the drive-thru? Did you go inside?
No, didn't go inside.
Where did you get the Danish from?
Oh, the Antonins that I brought from home. I gave her a couple of those to put in the car.
Okay.
So she wasn't without food totally. So we just continued past it again and turned around and said, screw it, just drop you off early.
Okay, so you came back around to the McDonald's.
And then right onto the school.
Is that back on John Young Parkway?
Yeah, back on the John Young Parkway. It comes down here. Mm-hmm. And then here's Town Center again.
So then you took Town Center.
Yes.
The second time around?
Yes, and then made a right down to the school.
Do you remember what time you dropped her off?
I estimated it to be sometime between 8:20, 8:40.
Are you on your phone? Do you have Google Maps?
I do, but I wasn't mapsing it.
When you're giving her rides, does she sit in the front or the back?
She sits in the front.
Do you mind if I look at your maps real quick?
Yeah, that's fine.
And just to confirm, also, you said, so the second time around, you said you went up John Young Parkway, you went through Town Center this time, made a right on Town Loop, and then you said you dropped her off
right here in this stretch here.
Around this area. Okay. Which was before the underpass.
Correct. Before the underpass, just before the church. The church was ahead on the left, the underpass was just beyond that, the school was just on the other side of the underpass. So maybe
on the left-hand side.
Maybe a block away.
Okay. And you said that that's typical of her to walk that distance?
Yeah, she likes the morning walks when it's cool. She doesn't like being seen getting out of certain cars. Being a middle schooler, it's an image thing. And she will sometimes like to hang out and wait for her friends. She's known to do that.
Do you mind if I just take a picture of your history?
Yeah, that's fine.
And that time would have been, you said around
8:20ish, 8:30, sometime between 8:20 and 8:40.
What time does she go into class?
She has to be there no later than 9:15. Doors open at 8. Doors open at 9, I think. And then school officially starts around 9:20 or 9:28, I think.
Okay.
So I got up.
And when you dropped her off, is that earlier than typical, later than typical, around the same time?
Earlier than typical.
Really?
We had made really good time that morning, and with the subtraction of McDonald's, we had more time than usual.
Okay.
And she said it was okay. She was very confident, convincing that it would be fine.
And you saw what direction she walked to after you dropped her off?
Yeah, it looked like she was moving towards the direction of the school like she was supposed to.
Was she still on the right side of the road, or did she
She
cross
was
over?
when I left her, yeah. She was still on the right side.
What kind of phone is this?
S23 Ultra, I think.
I don't know how to work this thing.
I barely know how to work it myself.
I'm an iPhone person.
No.
Is it okay if I go in your settings real quick? I just want to see if you're logged on to your Google.
I am not logged on to my Google with that, actually.
Is it okay if I check?
Yeah.
Does she have any other devices besides that phone? Any other electronic?
Just remember as well, he wiped his phone. So in his mind, he wiped it. He thinks that nothing will come up. He tried to wipe his cloud, but he couldn't get into it off his parents' Wi-Fi. But at this juncture, he thinks he's wiped everything. So it's clean, factory reset, basically. Dave, there's 2 trials, my friend. The first one's sexual battery, where he, it's not allegedly, he molested and did disgusting stuff to Madeline and other people. And then the murder trial is in September. There is a potential he might plead out of the first one because they got him back to rights. He's done. The murder trial then is a death penalty. He probably will take the trial unless they merge them both and he takes a plea deal and takes a death penalty off the table or something like that. Maybe speculated, but we'll see.
She had her school laptop with her.
Is that still supposed to be with her?
Still supposed to be with her, yes.
Okay. And what kind of book bag was she carrying?
Black book bag with like grayish blue hibiscus flowers on it, like a print.
When she leaves in the mornings, where does she usually put her phone?
Either in a backpack or like her back pocket, kind of wherever she just thinks to put it at the time.
Hold on, I don't know how to use this phone.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
I don't know, you've probably been asked already, but she's never ran away or been away for longer than a certain period of time, amount of time, something like that.
I think she'd know what to do if she did run away. She's not the type. She's a good kid.
Besides the ADHD, is she diagnosed with anything else?
Yeah, she was tested a while back and had some symptoms of autism, so she's potentially on the spectrum there.
Okay.
She was officially diagnosed with it when she was younger, and she was retested and said, well, she shows symptoms of being on the spectrum, but maybe not full-on autistic.
Is this what you use to go places?
Yes. Go places, search addresses, look at store hours, write reviews. It's a pretty new phone, though. Have we had any updates?
We literally have like 50 people right now on scene looking. I don't know if there's any updates. The best person would be the other detective because he's the one that is in charge of all this.
I don't think I've eaten anything since yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are worried.
When did you come back to help Jen? Is that her name?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like, because you live down south, right? When did you come back up north to help her?
I just got here this weekend.
Do you remember what day it was?
Sunday. Sunday was her birthday party, so yeah, it was the evening after her birthday party. Sunday.
Okay. Do you remember what time you got here on Sunday?
8:30ish, maybe.
Okay.
Just in time to make sure that she was doing all her nighttime routines.
You live in North Pole, right?
Yeah, I split my time between the two.
Is that
places. Split my time between the two.
Is that Broward County or?
Sarasota County, I
Sarasota,
believe,
okay.
or Charlotte County, either way. It's my parents' house. They're old and they need help these days, and they got a house full of poodles. And it's chaos. So I needed to come back up here and just get away from that. Between two deaf old people yelling at each other and poodles yapping all the time, it's enough to drive anyone up a wall. I was very happy to be back here.
Did you, when you guys were looking for you guys look?
Me and her stayed local. It was all the rest of the family that mobilized and was beating the bushes. And
Did you guys drive together or separate?
I don't think we drove anywhere when we were looking.
You didn't drive anywhere?
Not that I recall.
Did you guys go anywhere last night? Is that media?
Maybe. I think Fox 35 or something was coming.
If it is, let me tell him to move the paper down.
Okay.
I don't recall. You have to ask her if we went anywhere. I don't recall. I was so zonked out on Ativan at that point.
Okay.
Because I was a wreck. I don't.
And this would have been when?
I don't recall us going anywhere last night, but honestly, at that point, my brain was mush, and I was on so many tranquilizers to keep me stable. It's just.
You said Ativan?
Yeah.
Do you usually take that, or?
Yeah, I have a prescription. I haven't needed it in a long time, though. But
what's that for?
Anxiety.
Okay.
I was having these rolling panic attacks and breaking down crying, and I just.
Oh, you got one. Sorry.
Oh, thank you. Here you go. And it was the only way I could get to sleep last night. And then again this afternoon. That's why I missed your calls. I'm sorry. I took an Ativan and conked out for a few hours. It's the only time when I'm not crying.
And I remembered after that.
It's okay if I just pop down real quick.
So we're trying to get just a good idea, times, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm so sorry. I'm giving my best recollections. I'm not a morning person as it is. So a lot of the times are best guess.
but we know that you go up Jungyoung Parkway down. That's the road you usually take to take her, and then you make a left at that McDonald's, right, which is the town loop.
You can make a left to get there either at the McDonald's or at Town Center itself. They both lead to the school.
So if you leave her at, just so you get a sense of direction, Jungyoung Parkway goes northbound and southbound. So you're going northbound into Orange County, making a left at the McDonald's, which is the town loop. You said when you did drop her off at that medium, you said it was around 8:20, 8:30-ish, somewhere around that time?
Somewhere in there, yeah. It was early, but not like outrageously early, you know?
So what would you estimate when you made a left at that McDonald's to be?
After I dropped her off?
No, I'm saying when you dropped her off.
First left by that McDonald's.
Yeah, when you first go, that first left that you make at the McDonald's.
It had to have been around maybe 8, maybe quarter after 8, sometime in there.
Okay.
Sometime between 8 and a quarter after, I think.
All right. So just so it's, you can kind of picture it here on the map. So you're going northbound. You make a left here around like 8:10, 8:15. Let's say 8:15, around there. When you get over here, you make a U-turn. You go back to the McDonald's. But you said that she still doesn't want the McDonald's.
Still doesn't want it. She was just going to eat the Danishes that I had given her.
So you're going up here now, still northbound on Jungyoung Parkway. You make a left at Town Center this time.
Town Center, then make a right onto, yes.
And then you drop her off around like 8.
Dropped her off around halfway up the road there.
So keep in mind, all of this is still northbound.
Okay.
Right? You're still northbound on Jungyoung Parkway.
Northbound.
So why is your car seen going southbound at 8:10? I'll show you what location it is. McDonald's is over here. At 8:10, your car is seen going southbound at this intersection. So meaning going toward Kissimmee.
I had forgotten something. I had forgotten my gate clicker. I'm sorry. I forgot. I had gone back to the house real quick after we left because I forgot my gate clicker. I actually had to go through the front gate and use my parking pass to grab my clicker. So it was the wrong time. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was guesstimating these times. I'm not a morning person.
Okay.
So yes, we've gone out.
How far did you get?
Just remember as well, the security guard said that he had the clicker in his hand, trying to click in, and that's why he went out there. So he's now saying he forgot his clicker, that's why he went out there. But that's not quite true. Yes, go follow Josie. I'm also on TikTok. I've just started to get back there, so follow me as well. I do not know what my TikTok is, but maybe Josie can tell me because I have not got a clue. Thank you to Terry Martins. Terry bought 5 coffees. Thank you to Jen, to Lovely, and to Terry buying 5 coffees. That will go towards Duncan for me. Thank you. Says, say hi to your mum. Well, you can say hi to her yourself. She's watching. So, my mother is watching right now. So yeah, she sees that. She looks at all the chat. She does see the chat. She doesn't chat. She's not logged in, but she sees all the chats and everything. So, yeah. So there you go. She'll see that. Thank you, Lovely. Thank you, Medallion. And Josie, if you know what my one is, we'll stick it in because I don't know what it is. My TikTok thingy. Is it TikTok? Yes. There you go. Hi, yeah.
Before you came back down, when you realized you forgot your clicker.
Nearly nearly all the way to the school. And then we turned around. We had plenty of time to kill, so it was time to go back. I rushed back, got the clicker, and that's when I came back here this way.
So you guys came back here to get your clicker?
Correct.
So when we look at the cameras in the front, it's going to show you coming back in
Correct.
here with her in the car?
Yes, with her in the passenger seat,
Okay.
yes.
I know it sounds like we're asking you stupid questions, okay? We just want to verify
okay.
the
I'm
times.
sorry I'm not being more help. I'm not a morning person. I was half asleep as it was. I'm trying.
The clickers to get where?
Into our neighborhood.
Okay, and you forgot the clicker where?
I had forgotten the clicker here.
So how did you get in?
I was able to use my parking sticker for them to scan to let me through.
Okay, so could you not have done that after you dropped her off?
I could have, but I also like to come back in from the back gate a lot of the times, and I didn't know if I would be back right away. And sometimes they're busy up front, so it's better not to wait in the line.
What time is security usually there at the front gate?
They were there when I came through. He scanned my ticket.
So would it have not just made more sense to drop her off and come back since security's already there?
I don't know if it made more sense. It's just what I did.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, thank you.
Anything else that we haven't asked you feels important? Maybe that might help us out?
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble recollecting everything.
I'm going to step away for a second.
Anything that you remember maybe she might have told you?
She didn't mention anything in particular. I made a joke about her Crocs. She wears Crocs and socks. So we were joking about that.
Would she say she's usually like a happy, go-lucky girl?
Very happy. She brings a lot of joy. She's a very good girl. It definitely doesn't feel the same around here if she's not here. She was so happy too. She was looking forward to my visit here. She was looking forward to us all being together. She was just happy. She was just very happy.
So you'd say you guys have a pretty good relationship?
Yeah, definitely have a very strong bond. And she goes to when gets in a fight with her and she needs someone to comfort her, and like I'm that person for her, you know.
So you're not the only person who's had this issue. Apparently, I've had ads off for 3 months. So today is the first time I've had one. Apparently, some of you having issues that keeps cutting the stream up. I have no idea what's going on. So I have no idea. I'm sorry. I literally don't have a clue. It's on moderate as well, so there shouldn't be that many ads either. So I don't know. Sorry. Jade Mack had the same issue as well. Yeah. The CG mum there. Well, I think we'll get into that. Yeah, it's in Florida. There you go. If you watched from the start, Wicked, you know how we like to go into stuff innocent unless proven guilty. Well, we can't this one because it's all there. You know, it's all there. It's all the pictures. Lou said earlier on, the police didn't even have to investigate. He did the investigation for the police. You know, it's disgusting. But no worries. Yeah, J Mac messaged me to say the same. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And Sarah P as well. Okay, on different streams for about a week. YouTube glitch. Okay, that's a nuisance, isn't it? That's a nuisance. I'm so sorry that that's happening. I'd say I had my ads off for 3 months now. I've only just switched them back on. because I wanted to make sure that you all had a good experience with Karen Reid. But obviously, I need to try and make some money from ads if I can. But we'll review it. If it's a glitch, I'll switch them off again.
Good most of the time. You know, not long ago, so she's getting the PMS mood swings, and when they butt heads, and so.
How insulting is that to say PMS mood swings and stuff? Like, dude, come on. For once, Sarah, for once. We all know whose fault it is, don't we, Dana? Can't even find it. Just remember, it's always Dana's fault.
As well as you can expect. But otherwise, very loving. Very loving. This girl knows nothing but love here in this house. She hardly ever hears the word no. Double-edged sword that is.
How is she in school?
So-so. She's so-so in school.
Like grade-wise
She's
or
doing a lot
behavior-wise?
better, though. Apparently, she just made Student of the Week.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so we're very proud of her. And she's doing singing, choir, and she's sounding just amazing. She sang for me last night. I immediately wanted to show her the movie Sister Act because of the choir singing. It was so pretty. It reminded me. I told her I was very proud of her.
Does she have does she like video games, anything like that?
She does like video games, yeah. She plays Roblox, Minecraft. I think those are the two big ones that I know of.
You don't know if her to like ever have any friends on there that she talks to, anything
She
like that?
does. She does group chats. She does like voice chatting too on it. Usually with like her cousins or her friends, and they'll all be playing Roblox or something, and, yelling at each other on the phone.
When's the last time you all lived together?
December.
December. Okay.
December.
And you said the reason was for your parents down there?
Yeah, I'm going down to help them because they're getting on in age and they're making their end of life plans and they need someone to help out.
Can you unlock this one more time? Please?
Sure.
I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry, are you guys done?
No, we're good.
The other detective mentioned that you did not have your phone yesterday.
Correct.
Tell me about that.
I left my phone at home in the morning too. I was so busy riding her to the door on time that I left my phone. She left her phone. We both left our phones.
Did you have your phone when you went to the smoke shop?
Not the first time after I dropped her off. I was still without it. I got my phone and went back to the smoke shop. Later when I got home.
And then I also noticed, I was checking your call history. I noticed that you don't have anything before this morning. Is that unusual on your phone?
No, it's a new phone. Stupid. I went to do an update yesterday morning, and I don't know what the fuck. Pardon me. I don't know what the heck I did, but somehow during the massive OS update, I managed to factory reset my phone and lose all of my contacts, all my information.
What time was that? Do you remember?
Sometime while I was hanging out with Jen. Jen might know. I looked at her and said, "What did I just do?"
Okay.
She might know better. I don't know what time it was. It was when I was here with Jen.
Okay. I don't think I have any other questions.
Right. I got a question. I don't know the answer to this. Do you think then that this was pre-planned? The reason I asked this question is because what dummy factory resets their phone? So, and I'm just spitballing. I don't know enough. There's obviously going to be lots more that we hear in the future, but already here I'm questioning, right, did something happen that night where he just lost control and like maybe she said that she was going to tell people about what he'd done to her and stuff? and then he without thinking, he just killed her. Because talk about making yourself look guilty. If you pre-plan a murder, you're not going to factory reset your phone. Do you know what I mean? You will have to be a dummy to do that. And he is a dummy, I guess. But I mean, he panicked and knew that. So he must have killed her, then factory reset it because he had no other choice. So that's what I'm wondering. I'm not sure that he pre-planned to do it, because if he did, he wouldn't have factory reset it. He would have, as Mama Aim says, he panicked. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think he pre-planned any of this. I think she must have said something along the lines of, I'm going to tell people about it. And he killed her, took her out there, then thought, shit, my phone. Factory reset it, thinking that it's going to get rid of everything, but it doesn't. Because if he intentionally wanted to go out and kill her, or maybe he's that much of an idiot. I don't know. I don't know. That's what went through my mind. I don't know. He's a living sack of shit. Yes. No, you're right. Maybe, maybe choked. Yeah, maybe choked. I don't know. No, that's true as well. Anyway, just food for thought. I don't know. I just wanted to put.
Do you,
I don't know where my head was yesterday. It was so far up my backside.
It's okay. We understand. In the meantime, while we're waiting for all this to get sorted out, I am going to hold on to your phone, okay? I'll give it back to you when we're done. Okay? Do you have any questions for us?
How long are you going to need my phone?
I'm not sure. I'm waiting for my supervisor to call me.
My dad. It's just my dad's using that to get a hold of me and get updates.
They can call Jen's phone.
Okay.
Did the other detective give you his business card?
Right there and then, did they have permission to take his phone? Is that where it all started? Because obviously they went to court to say they didn't have permission to search his phone. I know he said that they could look at his Google account for tracking, as in his Google Maps thing. But I don't remember him giving permission to take his phone and stuff. Or maybe I missed it. I think I missed it where he gave permission to fully give her his phone over. I think he only said that they could look at his Google Maps and nothing else. Or am I missing it? I'm sure people tell me that I'm missing it. But we do have a video from Grizzly coming up probably in the next couple of days as well. This is what Robin G I'm saying as well, because I know he gave permission to look at the Google Maps tracking, but I don't think he gave it in this instance anything else. Obviously, we're going to watch the whole hearing and stuff like that, and it doesn't really matter because the judge denied it, but we will still watch the hearing. But that's quite interesting that they're taking his phone without his permission, or so it looks like, Right, here we go.
I believe so.
Okay, well, here's mine in case you want it for any reason.
Okay.
Okay? Do you swear that everything you told us is true?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it. I know it's a little hectic right now. And I know you were about to head somewhere. If you can just hang tight and refrain from going back in your car, please.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I was actually going to move it over a spot.
No, just leave it here. It's fine. Thank you.
Central Florida, I'm sure you're aware.
Case number 24-11313. Today's date is February 28th, 2024. The time is 00:16 hours. Speaking with Stephan again. Okay. So, as you guys know, they have, right? They've been going through the phone, and they noticed that there was like a lot of messages between you and can you explain to me what your relationship is between?
Yeah. Mostly things like, when are you going to call us? When are you going to come up here and visit? Hey, poopy head, get online. Things like that.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Your phone. I told you that I was gonna hold on to it, and that we would like to download your phone, right?
Okay.
Is this something that I have your consent to do, or do I need to get a search warrant for your phone?
It should be fine.
You're okay with us going through?
Okay, so that's interesting. So now she probably knows she fucked up. She doesn't have consent. They've probably been looking at it already. Let's hear what he says. Let's see what he says. It should be fine, he says. And then let's listen to the next bits.
We would like to download your phone, right?
Okay.
Is this something that I have your consent to do, or do I need to get a search warrant for your phone?
It should be fine.
You're okay with us going through your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have the PIN to your phone?
42586.
Four 2586.
So right there, he did give permission. So I'm wondering what happened after that. Because right there, he's given permission. I did know that bit, so that's interesting. Let's hear what else he has to say then. But there, that's easy for a judge to be like, well, he gave permission.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. And then, okay, so when you guys FaceTime, what do you guys talk about?
There too. We're just chatting.
Okay. I noticed that at some of the times that you guys are FaceTiming, it's like really late. Is it normal for her to be in bed late?
Yeah.
Okay.
And her bedtime's usually around 10:30, 11 o'clock. I talk to them both before bedtime when I'm not here.
Okay.
10:30 is supposed to be her bedtime, but she gets to push it sometimes.
Okay. When you guys are FaceTiming. Okay.
Sometimes phone to FaceTime with her, sometimes FaceTiming them both together on one of the phones.
Okay. And then yet you said that yesterday you accidentally factory reset your phone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what time that was?
No, it was sometime in the morning. I've been pushing off doing an update for a while.
Was that before or after you went to the smoke shop?
Before? I'm not sure. I'm not a morning person. It's a newer phone. I was doing this update. It had some sort of weird option at the bottom that said something about reinstall everything, and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing.
Okay, can you
Jen was
explain
right
to
there
me? Where were you? Like, were you in your settings?
I was following whatever the links were for the OS update.
Where I don't have an Android, so I don't know where you.
I'm not super tech savvy.
Is it like a text? Was it?
It was a push notification that came in at the top that I had just been ignoring.
Oh,
for
like
a long
up here.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just it was a. It's a boneheaded maneuver.
Okay, and then where did it direct you to?
I don't know. It took me to a page with all the stuff in the system, and I clicked something. I wasn't paying attention.
Do you remember what it said? Like, what kind of update was it?
It was like a big OS update, and it had all these options, and it was like reinstall reinstall something with all
Mhm.
the apps and stuff. Reinstall everything, the apps and stuff. I don't know exactly what I said. I pushed it, and it started doing the update, and then it turned into some sort of reset or something.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how I did that.
Okay.
I was half asleep, and
then when you came back to get your key fob, what did you do when you got here?
ran inside, got the key fob, ran back out again.
Okay, where did you park?
Right up here, I think.
Okay. How long would you say you were inside your apartment for?
Literally long enough to run in, grab the fob, and come back out. So
Okay, and then what did you do?
Most.
What did you do when you came back out?
Got back in the car and went back on the morning mission.
Okay. The camera has you in the complex for 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Does that seem about right?
Yeah, coming into the complex, driving around, parking, getting the fob, coming back out. Sounds about right.
Okay. And then you leave. What time would you say you dropped her off at the school? Or not at the school, but in the area?
My estimate was sometime between 8:20 and 8:40.
Okay, the camera has you leaving the complex at 8:31.
8:31? Okay, so it must have been closer to 8:40 then.
Okay. And then after you dropped her off, did you go directly to the smoke shop?
I did. I went directly to the smoke shop. Waited. It was supposed to be open, but it wasn't. I waited a little while to see if they were just being slow about turning on the open sign. They weren't, so I went home at that point.
How long do you think you waited?
5, 10 minutes maybe.
Okay, so if you drop her off at like 8:40, how far is the smoke shop from there to where you dropped her off?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many minutes. How far?
Did you go anywhere else after the smoke shop?
Sorry. I don't know. I don't think I went anywhere specific. I was just driving probably in the direction of home. But I don't remember stopping anywhere specifically.
And you were there for 5 to 10 minutes?
Roundabout, I think.
Okay, so like let's say you drop her off at 8:40. We don't see her car coming back south until 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing between 8:40 and 10 o'clock?
Cruising around a little bit.
Okay, but I asked you earlier, like what you were doing, and you said you were there for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then you came back home.
Yeah, well, I went to the smoke shop, like I said. But I may have been meandering around the area, but I made my way home.
Okay, but I'm asking you earlier, right? And even like the first time we talked to you, you're not telling us that you're like, just cruising the area, like you're coming home. So I need to be able to explain to my supervisors why there's such a time gap.
I mean, I don't know what to say. It was just a normal day. I didn't have anything important to do. The smoke shop was supposed to open soon, so I made my way over there. Wasn't any particular rush, though.
Okay, but can you help me explain to them? Because I don't know the explanation or the answer to this question, okay? So can you help me explain to them why there's such a delay in the time?
No, can't explain it. I wasn't going anywhere in particular. I wasn't doing anything in particular. Just making my way to the smoke shop. Waited for them to open. They did not open. And then I left.
Where did you go from there?
From the smoke shop, I went home.
Okay, the smoke shop is like 10 minutes from here, right?
15, 20-ish, something like that.
Earlier you told us it was 10 minutes.
Time is not a strong suit of mine. I'm guesstimating here.
I understand, but I have to be able to explain, where you were for an hour and 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And right now, I can't explain that.
Okay. Smoke shop was supposed to open close to 10. I waited. They did not open. And I came home.
Okay.
What time specifically was it supposed to open?
10 o'clock is when it's supposed to open.
So why'd you go at 8:40?
Like I said, I didn't go exactly at 8:40. I went to the smoke shop after I dropped her off.
But even if it was 9 o'clock, that still would have been an hour before they're supposed to open.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you think it would be open?
I didn't think it would be open. I was hoping I would get there early enough and wait for it to open.
So you would have waited an hour for it to be open?
I did not wait an hour. I got there maybe 20 minutes before it opened, 15 minutes before it opened, and just sat and waited.
But then you're seen coming at 10 a.m. when it's supposed to open, already coming down.
Leaving because it was supposed to open at 10 a.m. I waited a few minutes after 10. They were not opening, and that's when I left.
You did not wait a few minutes after 10.
What do you mean?
At 10 a.m., you were seen coming down southbound on Jongyang Parkway at the intersection of Jongyang
At 10
Parkway.
a.m., I was still in front of that shop waiting to see if they were going to turn on the open sign.
Okay, but if you dropped at 8:40 and you said you only waited for a couple minutes at the smoke shop, why would you still be there at 10?
I waited to see if it would open, and they did not open.
We got that part. But you said you were there for a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said you were there a couple minutes after 10. So that's...
It doesn't make
sense.
sense.
Make sense.
I apologize for that. I'm trying to help you out the best that I can, but I just...
Right. So, like, if you drop her off around 8:40, let's say, give or take 10 minutes, you make it to the shop around 9, the smoke shop, and you sit there and wait for a couple minutes for it to open. You said you waited for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. Does it make sense that you're still there at 10 o'clock?
I was there at 10 o'clock.
Okay, so what did you do before that?
I dropped her off, and I made my way over. Not a direct route, but I made my way over there.
Did you stop anywhere on your way to the smoke shop?
I don't think so.
Do you have problems with your memory that you can't recall what you did?
Yes, I'm extremely ADHD. I'm sorry. So just details start to get fuzzy after a while. Even the times I'm giving you are my best guesstimates here. I didn't have my phone with me at the time, so I wasn't aware of exactly what time.
There's no time on your car?
Transpiring. There probably is, but it's not my car. It's my parents' car.
How certain are you that you were outside of the smoke shop at 10 a.m.?
90% sure.
What makes you think that you were there at 10?
I saw lights on inside the place. It looked like they were coming to life in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked like they were about to open.
Mm-hmm.
And I was waiting to see if they were going to turn on the open.
Do you remember if there was anybody inside?
I couldn't see inside from the outside. But after I came home and then went back to the smoke shop again later, when they definitely were open, I stopped in and got my vape juice finally. I don't remember the name of the guy working there, but he was like a skinny guy, short, skinny guy.
When you came back for the fob, did she go inside with you?
No, she was in the car still. She was asleep.
Where in the car?
Passenger side.
The front seat?
Correct.
Okay. Did she at any point go in the back of the vehicle, like in the back seat?
No.
So she was in the front the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Awake or asleep?
She was asleep.
Okay.
She was confident. We had gotten up.
How was she positioned in the front seat?
Leaned back in the seat, just kind of conked out napping.
Where was her head in relation to the seat?
Against the seat, I think. Against it. Just.
Was the seat leaning back, or
the seat was leaning back? Yeah, she had leaned the seat back so that she could recline and.
Okay. And then I need you to try to, refresh your memory. When you got the flat tire on 192, what could you see around you?
It's 192. It all looks the same. I'm so sorry. I'm drawing a blank as any specific businesses or names.
Did you pull off to the side of the road to a business?
I pulled off into a side plaza, like one of those little strips along the side. Dug around for my spare and my jack. Thankfully, we had both.
What direction were you coming in?
I was going towards John Young.
Okay.
So that direction.
And it was a plaza. You don't remember any businesses that were in the plaza?
I don't. I was focused on the.
What
wheel
color
that
is the plaza?
Oh God, I have no idea what color the plaza was. I'm sorry, didn't even register a detail like that.
Okay, remind me again what you were doing on 192.
I was looking around at different game shops. One of my card games just had a release on Friday, Lorcana.
What card are you talking about?
It's like a trading card game. And they had a big release on Friday, so I wanted to go around.
What's the card though?
I'm sorry?
What is the game?
It's called Lorcana.
Lorcana?
Yeah, Lorcana. It's a trading card game made by Disney, kind of like Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering.
Okay, and you stopped at what shop?
I stopped over by Target. I was going to see if they had any. I then went up and was going to go to a place called House Rules Games. That is on 192 and Oak Street.
Mm-hmm.
I did not make it to House Rules Games because I got a flat tire before.
Okay, which Target did you go to?
The one down on 192.
192 and what?
Is there more than one down there?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the area.
It's the one down there by the Walmart, I think. I'm not sure
Thank you, Robin. Thank you for the gifted memberships.
what the cross streets are. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could be more help. I'm so sorry.
And how long will you change your tire for?
I'm not sure how long it took. I got back here by like 2:35, 2:40, because I was trying to get home to go with her to go to school, and we needed to leave by 2:30. The flat tire made me late for that.
Okay. And there's absolutely nothing that you can remember about the plaza that you got the flat.
No, I don't remember color. I mean, it's all just kind of brownish, I think, along there.
And you said when you got your flat, you were heading towards JYP from 192.
Yes.
Okay, where's your flat tire at?
It's in the trunk.
Okay.
I've got the spare on there right now.
Yeah, I saw the spare. I don't think I have anything else. It's my phone number. If you can remember where you got your flat tire, just have her send me a text message, okay?
Okay. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I know the details are important, and just the way our brains work with ADHD is those things can get fuzzy.
Are you on any medication?
I'm supposed to be. I have not been medicated lately, so
Okay.
I'm not a morning person. I'm very time blind on the best of days and forgetful. So I understand that none of that is helpful in this case.
Okay.
I'm pretty sorry.
I explained that we're gonna have the apartment secured for the rest of the night. Okay?
Why? So the investigation is not going to happen tonight?
It is. So, just so I explained to her, me and him have been out all day, right? So we're going to go home, but just because me and him are going home doesn't mean that there isn't other people out here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We have another unit out here, which is called Violent Crimes. They're out all night. So they're going to keep looking. We also have some of our detectives that were sent home earlier to get rest because they were going to come and relieve me and him, right? So we're going to take like shifts with the investigation because obviously if we're exhausted, we're of no use, right?
We're all exhausted too.
Right. Does
My
that
brain is mush.
right? And we don't want that to happen with anything that we're doing. So what we're doing is we're taking turns with whatever needs to be done. So we'll brief whoever's coming next, and then hey, this is what we did. This is what needs to be done. Okay. The reason we are keeping your house for the night is because your house cannot be completed by one person, right? We don't do that. We have a unit that comes and takes pictures and does whatever they need to do with the house. After a certain time, it's only one person working in that unit. And she can do it by herself. So people come in at 8 o'clock in the morning. So when the rest of her squad comes in, they're going to come in and, tackle your place as a unit so that they can get it done quicker. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then I explained to her too, because in your car, we are going to also tow your car, okay? It's going to go to our sheriff's office, which is at 2500 West Colonial, okay? She said she needed to get her medication. You're not under any medication.
I have medication in the house, though, that I do need to get my blood pressure meds and anxiety meds as well.
Okay, so I'm going to try to figure out where all of this stuff is. Where's your stuff at?
Upstairs in the guest room currently.
In guest room number 4?
Yes. And it's on top of the mini refrigerator.
Does it have your name on it?
Yes, all of it.
Okay, where does she keep her medicine?
In her zipper case on her nightstand, I believe.
In the downstairs?
Correct.
What zipper?
It's like a little sort of brown zipper case. It's on her nightstand. So right on top of her
Okay, so I can just bring the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any bottles on top of the nightstand around it too, but you might want to grab those. Yeah,
Is there anything that you can recall that we haven't asked you? I know we asked you like a whole bunch of questions earlier, and we just asked you like a whole bunch more.
I don't know. My brain is so mush right now. I barely slept. I haven't eaten in 2 days. I'm trying to think of questions for you.
Can I see what shirt you're wearing?
What's that?
Can I see what shirt you're wearing?
Yeah. Just a blue shirt.
Okay.
Remember what shirt you were wearing on Monday morning?
I believe it was this shirt. I'm still wearing the same shirt.
Have you showered since then or anything?
I showered the other night. No, not since yesterday. Sorry, your hair is even still greasy.
I know you got a cut, right, from...
Yeah, from changing the tire.
Do you mind if I see your arms?
Yeah, go for it. I changed the tire.
Do you mind taking your sweater off?
It's cold, but yeah. I changed the tire in like 10 years. I made a rookie mistake. Got my thumb too close to the jack in the frame, and it slipped. I pinned my thumb in between the frame and the jack. I got lucky. I panicked and pulled it out, which you're not supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a lot of pain. I panicked.
And flip your hand over. Can you see the other arm?
Mm-hmm. Whatever my parents used for a tire iron.
Do you mind if I take a picture of the cut you got?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Let me see if the flash works. Okay, can you go like this again?
Mm-hmm.
And then flip it over for me. Let me do this. Flip it over, please. Okay.
Is it good?
Yeah. She got her stuff. So let me go get your stuff, and then you guys will be good to go. Okay, where are you guys gonna head? Do you know?
No idea.
Okay, can you text me an address of wherever you guys end up
Yeah,
tonight?
I think my dad's on his way down too.
Okay. Let me just verify her pills, and that's it. Okay. And then your phone, they're gonna work on it overnight, so you'll probably get it in the morning. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So in my mind, right, he gave permission for his phone to be searched. I don't know what they're on about. I'm looking forward to watching the hearing in its full entirety, which we'll do probably Thursday or something. By the time we get to it. But in my mind, he's given permission. They said, "Do we have your permission to search, or do we need to get subpoena, warrant, or whatever?" I was like, "Oh, search away." Good point. Did they search before? The good point. Maybe that's what it was. Because she took it. Good point. It might be a case of they searched it, found it, and was like, "Oh shit, we don't have permission." Maybe that's where. Without looking, I've not seen the hearing, so maybe it is. But that's a very good point. I hadn't thought about that. Lou, I've not thought about that. Anyway, if you do know, don't spoil it. It's fine. We'll watch it together at a certain point. So I'm going to end the stream now. It's been 3.5 hours. I'm trying to do it between 3 and 4 hours. So tomorrow we're going more into some of the stuff, and hopefully we get to maybe his interrogation video, and then but between tomorrow and Wednesday we'll have her interview, his interrogation interview, couple of other streamers, not streams, sorry, that give updates and stuff like that. So we got a lot of content to go through. So I'll be back at 9 o'clock tomorrow, 2 o'clock UK time, tomorrow and Thursday for sure, to go through. I know some people know already a lot of this stuff, but I'm intrigued by it because it's the first time I'm going through it all. I'm watching it first time with all of you. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go through. Some of it might be repetitive because I don't know what we're watching. I'm just searching for stuff. Some stuff I haven't got my hands on, so we can't watch. But yeah, I'm excited. We got a lot more stuff to go through over the next few days. So happy days. Thank you, everybody. Right, I'll end it there. I'm going to go for dinner now. It's nice to be back. Nice to see some familiar names and stuff. Thank you for being here. And yeah, we kept in 3.5 hours. Good work, us. So thank you. It's not been the easiest thing to look at, but thanks for sticking in. And if you haven't seen the start, then go back, to the start of this as well. And I know it's hard because we went through some of the charges, as some of you know as well. I'm trying to keep away from the murder element of it until afterwards. So we'll see. Thank you, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock UK time. Take care.